Greetings, 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 greetings. Greetings, great rising. Greetings, great rising. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Ashe, ashe. Yes, let me put something in here just in case somebody wants to come in and kick it with the kid. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. I am Robin Seaborn, creatrix of Amethyst and Clover. Ashe, Ashe, your voodoo witch, coming to kick it and rock with you on a Saturday. Ashe, Ashe. Yes, yes, yes. Before we get started, I want to read from Speaking with Spirit. Ashe, Ashe, do the rising prayer. And this is on page 109, which comes out to be a 10. Cycles are completing, baby. Beginnings and endings, endings and beginnings. Ashe, Ashe. Dua netr, dua ra, dua rayat, dua gedis, baby. Dua marasatwa, dua Oshun. Ashe, Ashe. Most High, I give thanks for this new day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I give thanks for abundance, harmony, and love. I give thanks for Mama Earth and pray for the healing of her energies. Ashe, Ashe. I pray the laws of Mayat be restored within the world and in my life. I pray for divine guidance, divine protection, and divine order in my life and for all of those who need it. Ashe, Ashe. I pray for health and vitality for myself and for all of those that need it. I pray for divine clarity in my decision making, baby. Ashe, Ashe. Please empower me today to create the righteous life that I want for myself and my future generations. Dua Sheps, Ankh Ujat Sanab, Amen Ra. Yes. Greetings. Yes, how are y'all feeling? How are y'all feeling? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like, feel free to comment. Let's chop it up. What's going on, baby? Feel free to chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. How are y'all feeling today? Ashe. Happy dark moon. Happy dark moon energy. Ayi Bobo. Ra is shining, baby. Ra is shining. Get that glow. Get that glow. Get that glow. Ashe. Ashe. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, y'all know that I am up with the chickens, with the rooster, baby, every day, especially on the weekends. What's going on, Enigma energy? Yes, great rising, great rising, great rising. Yes. So today I wanted to, try something a little different. I did it once before, Amethyst and Clover, and I am coming to get my feet wet here on YouTube. I want to do a pick a card. I was working with the Dark Moon energy as well as my spirit guides last night, and I wanted to get an idea of, what's popping in these streets in regards to the Dark Moon. And 6 cards came out, and then Spirit had broken down into groups, into pairs, Ashe. The duality, that Piscean energy is definitely coming through. Ashe, Ashe. We know that Pisces, if y'all don't know, the dark moon today is in Pisces. Some consider it the new moon. Those that rock with the dark moon and the dark moon energy, we will not overlook it. We will not negate that it exists. We will absorb and, use that energy. Ashe, Ashe. And Pisces is in regards to, dreams, creativity, all of that yummy goodness. But especially, water energy, emotions, deep emotions, going with the flow, going against the grain. Ashe, Ashe. How are you moving? How are you working? Ayi Bobo. It's also a nurturing energy. It's a motherly energy. Ashe. Feminine energy. Ashe. Passive energy. Ashe. It tends to go with the flow. Ayi Bobo. So yeah, I have 3 decks. Oh, I should say 3 sets of readings. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah. So what actually sparked this off was as I was getting the energies, I told you they came out in groups of 6. Listen, yes, that's my Buddha in the back. That's the energy of her, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not even going to try to Sava Disan Nah. You know how I do with these words, baby. You know how I do with these words. But yes, that's the energy. I did some research over, what was that, Wednesday, Thursday, and it came out that it's, considered the new Buddha, the new energy. So this is in regards to that Aquarian, the age of Aquarius, the new energy that's coming through. I've been rocking with this Buddha for like over a year and never really took the time to see what she was about. And when I did that research, it's the new Buddha, it's the new era, it's the new age, is all about that newness. Ashe, ashe. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. What I was saying was um, pulling the cards last night. So I did get to see the first six, but all of the rest of the cards I did not see because one spirit was like, oh, we're going to do pick a card. I went on ahead and just kept it moving. Ashe, ashe. So yeah. And the first two cards that I saw were tarot cards. So all of the rest of the tarot cards and the oracle cards I did not see. And I'll let you know which ones that I did see. Ashe, ashe. So let's go ahead and get into it. For deck number one, Ayi Bobo. Let's see what the overall energy is. And the overall energy is routine. Ashe, ashe. So the question of the day is in regards to the shadow work, the dark moon is 100% blacked out. There's no light coming from it. So it's a good time to do your shadow work, your root work, do your meditations, do your, reflections. You're saying Kofa, just to take a look to see where you've been. I talked about it in another live in regards to springing into spring. What spring, energy wanted you to do before it actually pops, Ashe. And they said that it takes place on the 20th this year, but we still rocking with the 21st. Ayi bo bo. Even though the 20th is Power Day, we will not waste that day or that energy. Ashe. So routine. How are things going for you? Are you doing things routinely because you find that it's productive, or are you doing things routinely because it's just the thing to do? You find that you're in a rut. Is it for your greatest and highest good, or are you just going along? Are you just muddling along? We're in the time frame and the energy that we shouldn't be muddling along. We should actually be moving in our purpose, on our path, Ashe. And that's what the energy of the dark moon as well as spring is all about, as well as Mars energy. Ashe, ashe. Let's not negate that fact, because when spring pops, that's Aries season. Aries season rocks with Mars. Mars is fire energy. Ashe is all about the movement, the growth. Getting things done, having the energy, the courage, the passion, the fire to do that. Ashe, ashe. Yes, yes, and yes. So the guides and the guardians, however you rock, are asking to take a look into your routine for deck number one. How are you moving? Why are you moving? Is the routine turning more so into a ritual? Is it a good habit forming? Is it something that you could take on this leg of your journey? Or are you just stuck and just continuing to do the same thing and looking for a different result? Ashe. You definitely want to take a look into that, because it's time to switch it up. Those are old paradigms and those old ways of doing things is definitely coming through. We've had one big, great tower moment, so we can tear down the old and make room for the new. So if you find that you're still doing things that are no longer conducive to what you're trying to do or no longer serving their purpose, then by all means, spend some time with it. Go ahead and meditate on it. Take some time to really see yourself, going through the channels. Ashe, ashe. If you find that it is, conducive and it is producing the things that you need to get to where you want to be, you definitely want to keep that in your knapsack. If not, you definitely want to go ahead, take your lessons from it, learn from it, get what you need from it, and then move on. Ashe, ashe, ayi bobo. Yes. So since we're talking about the dark moon and all that yummy goodness, and Oya does rock with the dark moon, ashe, ashe. And you know that she is the Orisha of storms and wind, change, ashe, ashe. Her planet is Uranus, but she rocks with Scorpio. So that Aquarian Scorpio energy, so that water and air energy, your intellect and your emotions, ashe. So when it comes to, your feelings and how you're handling things, Are you looking at things from the same old lenses, or are you starting to see a different perspective? Are you becoming more in tune with how you're feeling and allowing your brain and your heart to work, your mind and your heart to work? Pluto is in regards to transformation, the death phase of it all. And we're still in the death phase of winter. Ashe, ashe. So are you taking a look in regards to how do you want to awaken? Because when spring hits, baby, it's time to awake. It's time to come out of hibernation. So are you taking a look in regards to how you're feeling? How do you want to moving forward? Ashe. Are you thinking things through? That new plan, that new thought, that new idea. Are you comfortable with that? Have you sought higher counsel in regards to that? So yeah, maybe it's time to create a new routine. Ashe, ashe. Dark moon energy. Yes, let's take a look. So we have the full moon in Virgo. Yeah, baby. Earth energy. You are good enough. So this is what, your spirit guides want you to understand in regards to this dark moon. You are good enough. You are definitely worth everything that you want out of life. Anything that you want to do, you definitely do deserve that. And you have to know it and you have to own it. Feel good. Ground yourself in it. Solidify your thoughts and your dreams and your ideas, whatever it is that you want to do. You definitely want to solidify yourself in it. Don't let anyone, persuade you or have you thinking less of yourself. Don't even allow yourself to have you feeling like you're, now is not the time. I'll do it next year or I'll do it next month. No, carpe diem, seize the moment right here, right now. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So we're approaching the full moon, because right now we're in that dark moon blackout phase. And then tomorrow will be the actual new moon for those that rock. Ashe, ashe. And you'll start to see some light. So while we're in this dark phase, use your spirit. Your spirit is the fire, baby, and the fire does illuminate. So go within and, make sure that you're on one accord. We talked about this and, we're going to continue to talk about this. Virgo energy is pure energy, virgin energy. So that's all about the light. So while you're in that dark place, while you're in that dark element, you definitely want to seek out the light. It is there and it is yours for the taking. You definitely have what you need. And this energy of the card for the Virgo is definitely green. Again, earth energy, but earth energy also deals with money, health, and wealth, and in being okay with who you are and what you're about, being grateful for the things that you have and not focusing on the things that you do not have. Money is definitely on the scenes. Come through. Your health though, how is that? How are you feeling about the changes that are taking place within society? Ashe, you definitely want to become okay with your personal decisions. Don't be pressured into anything. Keep your thoughts cool. Keep your thoughts clear. Keep yourself calm. Ashe, you could definitely rock with Obatala in regards to that. Ashe, ashe. Oh, and then Virgo energy is also the hermit energy. The hermit has definitely been coming all the way through. See how her eyes are closed? She's taking a moment. She's reflecting. She's seeking higher counsel. She's checking in with spirit. There's a time she has new thoughts and new ideas blooming and blossoming, and it's time to plant those seeds. This is another energy that you can use for the dark moon, planting the seeds, and then when that new moon hit tomorrow, then you can start to see what needs to be done to cultivate, to turn your seeds into seedlings, to turn those seedlings into actual fruits of your labor and keep working it. And so you can reap your harvest. Come through earth energy. Ashe, ashe. And again, that goes well for your house, your home. Peace, 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 sis and supernovas. What's going on 2020? Great rising. Yes, yes, and yes. So that Virgo energy, you definitely want to make sure that you're rooted, suited, booted. It's concrete and it's solidified. Have your foundation on solid ground, but be flexible in regards to how to get it done. And don't think negative. Now is not a good time it's never a good time. Let's just be clear. But now is not a good time to have, negativity, especially when you're talking to yourself about the things that you want. Ashe, ashe. high energy, high vibration, good thoughts, good energy, good vibration. Ashe, Ashe. All right, now these are the two tarot cards that I did see, but I don't remember who's who and what's what. So let's take a look. So group one has the Four of Swords. Four of Swords, as well as the Seven of Cups. Ashe, Ashe. So within the dark moon energy, you see right here, it's saying truce, Four of Swords, coming to terms, making peace. See how our hands are in prayer, making peace with the thoughts that you've had, making peace with the words that you've had, taking some time to get some rest. To me, it looks as if she's in meditative mode. She's meditating, she's seeking that higher counsel. She's going within. That also goes along with that Virgo energy, of the Hermit, just taking a time out. Knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're protected, knowing that you're guarded, divinely protected, and you're going in for divine counsel and, just some guidance. Ashe, Ashe. Yeah. So just take a moment and really take some time to reflect, make a truce. And for me, was coming through loud and clear is make peace with yourself. Make a truce with yourself. We talked about working with your ego, your lower energies, and your higher energies, getting all of them on one accord. So yeah, you definitely want to take some time. What's done is done. What's happened has happened. And if you find that you're still going through the same rigmaroles, then that's a part of that routine that the dark moon energy, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, your orishas, your lawas, the deities, God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, however it is that you rock, that's what they want you to take some time and come to terms with. Make a truce with yourself first. And if there's any room to make a truce with anyone else, then by all means do that. But making a truce doesn't mean that y'all have to be back to being peas and carrots again. It doesn't mean that, y'all are back to being good friends or lovers and mates. It doesn't mean that you go backwards. It just means that you're clearing it. You're making a way. You're letting go of whatever is going to keep you bound and tied and having that negativity come through. We're definitely moving forward, with positive energy. From that negativity, we're definitely going to take what we need and leave the rest. But overall, those are going to be life lessons. Those are going to be, your lessons, the teachings of the day. Ashe, Ashe. So just coming to terms with how things have been in the past and the present. Right here, right now is a tween time. There's actually no movement taking place. There's no light. It's all dark, peace, still, all of that yummy goodness. So it's just a time to really just reflect, and if you see some errors of your ways, learn from them. So that way you're not repeating the same cycles. That doesn't become a routine. Ashe, Ashe. The Seven of Cups, there are a lot of choices. You have a lot of options in regards to how you want to move forward. This could honestly be, since they came out together, and what I'm getting is your choices. Before you make a choice, you definitely want to make peace, because you don't want to start something new with some old energy, some raggedy, negative energy. You definitely want to have that path clear. Oya is definitely coming through and letting y'all know the path is clear. Don't drag that shit with you. Not all of your choices are good choices. You definitely want to take some time, and it could be a little overwhelming. And that's another reason why the Hermit and Virgo full moon is coming through. Maybe take some time to spend with the energy. And then, the full moon is going to pop in maybe like two weeks or so. So give yourself that time frame, to really think things through, to see all of your options, to see all of the possibilities, to see everything in the state that it's in, and making the best decision and the best choice for you. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. Ashe, Ashe. If you have several options, and it's feeling overwhelming, start doing the process of elimination. Ashe, you got these swords up here. They, put them to use. That's definitely power. You're definitely powerful. They're not just sitting there looking pretty. Definitely put them to use, and that comes out with Libran energy. So it's the balancing of it all, Do the process of elimination. You can tell just from looking at this card, some of that shit you don't want. You know, so that you're like, remove it down, make it from 7 to your top 3, top 4, you know what I'm saying? And then try those different avenues out. Is they're riding on clouds. So this is a good time in regards to seeking that higher counsel that we're talking about, seeing, why is this an option? What can I do with this? How would this be for the greatest of my good? And then the rippling effects out into the universe. This is Scorpio energy. So this is what we've been talking about in regards to that energy, that Pluto energy. This is definitely in regards to the underworld, and you got to go down to get up. So in this dark time, in this shadowy time, in this death phase, this is where we are with it all, baby. Scorpio energy has been rocking for over a year, and I've been rocking with it for over a year, so definitely go deep. Your deep feelings, your deep emotions, allowing the subconscious to bring the information that is needed to your conscience. Ashe, ashe. Yeah, so I'm definitely rocking with that. Yeah, so balancing out your emotions, being grounded in those emotions and feelings and thoughts and ideas once you've balanced them out. You definitely have a decision to make, and you definitely want to choose wisely, because whatever it is you're choosing now, that's what's going out into the universe, and that's what's going to be the rippling effect of what's to come. Ashe, ashe. So, yeah, you don't want to botch this. You don't want to botch this. You want to get this right. So take your time and get it right. Don't worry about what others are doing. Focus on you and your goals. Focus on what your spirit has in store for you. And there's big things coming in store, big things, So yeah, let's take a look to see what Amy has to say. Amy has to say, Lady Goddess, feminine energy. Feminine energy is definitely on deck. Definitely on deck. Oh, and then I just heard Oshun. We was talking about Oshun. So this is Oshun. This could be Aphrodite. This could be Ursula Frida. This could be Oba. This could be Persephone herself. Ashe, Ashe, Hecate, whatever god and goddess that you rock with, i.e. Bobo. And then you do see that moon energy definitely coming through. And then all of the ancestors and the roses. You know what I'm saying? So everything is coming up roses, i.e. Bobo, even if you can't see it, even if you don't know what it looks like as of right now, you definitely want to keep plugging and tap into the feminine energy. Even if you are a man, even if you are a male, we all are balanced. Feminine and masculine energy is within us all. So you definitely want to tap into that nurturing aspect of it. There's roses upon roses upon roses over here. So definitely be soft with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be understanding and compassionate with yourself. Nurture, the things that you want. Nurture yourself. That self-care, self-love is all over this card. The red, the boldness, the fire, the passion, the love. Ashe, ashe. Feminine energy is not weak energy. i.e. Bobo. It brings life. You see all this blossoming and blooming. Do you know how much it takes to bring life into the world? A lot. Ashe, ashe. That feminine energy definitely is, asking you to allow yourself the opportunity to grow. You're worth it. You deserve it. Allow it to come through. My little mask is like agitating me. But yeah, allow it to come through. You definitely are not alone. You have your ancestors, your Lawaj, your Orishas, tap into that feminine energy of them, because that's the name of the game. Spring is all about rebirth. We bring life. We're birthing life, even if it's not actual pregnancy. And shout out and congratulations to all of my sisters and all of the ladies that are having babies, y'all. These babies are coming through. Babies are coming through. Ashe, ashe, ayi, bobo. But then you also see that there's a little bit of purple as well. That's divinity. That's divine. Telling you that you are divine. You are worth it. You are necessary. You are vital. You're very much needed. You're needed, baby. You're needed. And this is also, I'm just hearing a lot about Libra, Librian energy, Venus coming through. And Venus is around. Venus and Neptune, they together right now. You know, Neptune is in regards to Pisces energy. Neptune is Pisces planet. Neptune don't have any boundaries, so you definitely want to create some boundaries. See the possibilities in everything. See the infinite possibilities. Definitely in all things, but you definitely want to have some boundaries in regards to how you want to move, how you're going to move. Ashe, Ashe. Purple also rocks with the gay days, baby. And the gay days today is their day. And they are the royalty of the underworld. And purple also stands for royalty. Purple also stands for loyalty. You know, are you being loyal to yourself? Before you commit yourself to anything, are you committed to yourself? Are you rocking with yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you like yourself? Do you see yourself as a lady or the goddess that you are, or the man or the god that you are? Ashe, Ashe, your ancestors are definitely coming through. What's going on? Oh, bye. My sisters better come through on the live for YouTube. Ashe. Yes, and I mentioned Oba's name because she is the Orisha of the house. You know, she's the lady of the house. She's the goddess of the house. She's the wife. You know, she takes care of things. And let this be a message. We was talking about your home and your health and your wealth. Are you taking care of yourself? You can't make money if you ain't here. You know, you can't do the things you need to do if you're laid out, you're down and out. You know what I'm saying? So get your vitamins in, get that sun in, go ahead and rock with Ra. That masculine energy is the balance of it all. We was talking about that Libran energy. Libra is air, but is also a part of the scales. And then you have Mayat come through. Great rising, Precious. How are you? Yes, I love you too. I love you too, girl. Yes, yes, yes. You know, so that energy of balancing, the law of Mayat, you know, your heart to a feather. That's that green energy. That's that root. That's that chakra. You know, Garden Witch, what's the name of that? The heart chakra. That's that energy. You know, you definitely want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. In a time where, you know, we're doing so much and we're so busy and we got so much popping off. There's so much abundance coming our way and so much abundance to be had. Are you taking the time for you? Are you doing your breathing exercises? Are you going for your walks? Are you, you know, taking those good baths or those deep showers? Ashe. Anahata, that one I can do, baby. Yes, that one I can do. Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, you know, just allow some things to unfold. You know, you don't have to be so quick to make a decision. They're giving you time. Take your time. Even if no time is given, take that, baby. Take your time. Take your time. And for those that are just joining in, we're doing the pick a card. This is group one. Ashe, Ashe. Yes, yes, and yes. This card has come out several times before. Ceremony, invocation, Ashe, Ashe. So yeah, this is like a whole, like it's just playing out, you know? And again, paying attention to those synchronicities, paying attention to the way things are coming into play. You know, so this is saying a ceremony, invocation. So once you've gone through everything that you need to go through, you know, you see the possibilities. See the possibilities, you know, and you have some decisions to make. Ashe, Ashe. You want to really make sure that, you know, you're in alignment. For real, for real. You definitely want to make sure you're in alignment, but you want to root yourself. You want to ground yourself. Do your meditation, checking in with your ego too, because don't sleep on the ego. The ego can come through in a clutch and give you other ways of seeing things. Ashe, Ashe. Don't be so quick to dismiss that and take all of that to your altar. Into your altar. Ashe, Ashe. But once you see the possibilities, you know, sit with it. Sit with it. Think about it. Ask the proper questions. Give yourself time for the answers to come through. Allow yourself to forgive yourself for anything of the past, because we're letting all of that go. We're making room for the new. This is that dark moon energy. Tomorrow's the new moon energy. That new beginnings, you know? And then once that new moon energy hit, we're going to be charging up to the full moon. So we should be working it and working it and working it. Ashe, Ashe, you know? That takes us into the Virgo energy. making sure, and it's the full moon. That's what I'm saying. Like we're charging up. Right now, we're going to peace, be still, and we're going to really think things through. Ashe. And then once we make a decision, we're going to be grounded in it. We're going to make it concrete. If you find that you're not really, that wasn't the move, change that shit, baby. You don't have to force it. You don't have to like go through the routine because that's the decision that you made. You can change your mind at any given point in time, but what they're asking for is that could be a part of the routine. You're always committing yourself to something, and then somewhere down the line, changing your mind, and then you're not understanding why your harvest isn't coming in. You're creating delays. You're creating roadblocks. So they're asking you to be a little more assertive. That fire energy is about to come, so be a little bit more assertive. Make the decision. Out of all of the options, that's why they're asking you to sit with it. Sit with it, make the best decision for you. And then once you do that, come to terms with everything, and then keep it moving forward. We don't have to sit and stew in the decisions that's not beneficial. Yes, we don't. No, we don't. I just heard Bobby Brown. That's that Aquarius energy coming through. It's my prerogative. Hey, I could do what I want to do, including change your mind, baby. But in the midst of changing your mind, and maybe that's where the truth between you, yourself, and I, me, myself, and I, needs to come into play. You could come across as wishy-washy. That's that Piscean energy, two fish, the dualities of it all. Ashe. But you definitely want to start planting some roots. So once you do all of that, tap into the feminine energy of yourself and giving yourself the love and the nurturing. Regardless if you don't change your mind, forgive yourself. Learn from that. Sometimes we got to go through certain changes. Sometimes we got to repeat the cycle. Sometimes we got to go through routines, until it makes sense, until we get it, but once you get it, you got it, Once you get it, you got it. And when you know a thing, So you rock with that. So once you come to terms with it all and you've nailed down, this new thought or this new dream or this new passion, this new idea, whatever it is, and everybody's on one accord, go ahead and commit to it. Celebrate it. That within itself is a small victory. In my world, it's a big victory, baby. What y'all talking about? Ashe. Need a break. So I'm heading to the ocean Monday to regroup and thinking about taking offerings. Don't think about taking offerings, but take those offerings, baby. Take them. Yeah, that's that feminine energy. That's that 7 of Cups. That's Yemiya, Lasarin, Labarin, the whale, the serpent. Who is that? Simbi energy, the Naga energy, the water snake energy. Yeah, you definitely want to take some watermelon, take some flowers, take them both, take either or, and, just connect with that water energy. Water is very soothing and is grounding within itself. It gives a sense of peace and calm and, that sound that comes and goes with it. Water can also be very choppy, baby. It'll save you or drown you. The choice is yours. Everybody wants to associate, the mermaids and, the water energies as only the peace and the love, which it is. But everything has dualities. Everything for everything that it is definitely not. That's that Pisces energies. 2 fish. Ashe, 2 fish. So yeah, definitely do that offering. Definitely. Y'all know for me, this is why I'm in love with spring. Spring is my favorite season because it starts to get warm. It's way too cold in the north to be going near some water for me. That's just for me. But right about now, yeah, we're definitely gearing up to get ready to go back out and be a part of nature and sit near the water, give my offerings. Today is a day of, y'all get some eggplants. Her number is 9, Ashe. So you can either get 9 eggplants or I'm never in anyone's pocket. You can get an eggplant and cut it into 9 slices, fry it up, bake it, give it to a raw, you know what I'm saying? However she wants it. I would definitely ask Aggie Bobo. If you're looking to give an overall offering to your ancestors, you can never go wrong with sweet potatoes. You can never go wrong with yams. Ashe. That is definitely one of our root vegetables, i.e. bobo, i.e. bobo. Keep going in the words of the voodoo witch. Change that shit, baby. Change that shit. Yeah, I'm right with you, sis. Ashe, ashe. Yes, over and precious. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to be near the ocean again. The mountains have been wonderful, but the ocean, oh, yes, 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 yes. And see, that's the balance of it all, though. The mountains, reminds us every day to be strong, to be firm, to be solid as a rock, 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 rock. Yes, to whatever it is you rock with, that's what you rock with, regardless of what anyone else has to say. What's for you is for you. That term don't just mean, nobody can stop my blessings, but it honestly means what's for you is for you. It doesn't matter if how anybody else sees it. They don't have to understand. It's not meant for them to understand. This is your journey. This is your race. This is your life. Go ahead and commit to yourself. And for those that have, check in, do a check in, make sure your seeds are where they're supposed to be. Make sure, that the soil is moist, that is healthy, that is rich. And if you find that it's a little dry, baby, let this Piscean water energy come on through. Let this Seven of Cups come on through. Give it some love. Give it some nurturing. Spend some time with it. Talk to it. Yes, your dreams, your hopes, your ideas. Talk to yourself about it. You know what I'm saying? Balance it out. Every step of the way, you should definitely make sure that you're rooted, balanced, and you're giving it what it needs to grow. Because as your hopes and dreams grow, you're going to grow as well. Ashe, this is really about you. This is really you. But when you're doing your ceremony, that's another way of giving your thanks, to yourself, your spirit, your ego, your higher self, your ancestors, your front line, baby, your ancestors. They around. You see what I'm saying? They around. You know what I mean? They're definitely around. Go ahead and make that meal. Make the meal. You have to celebrate yourself at every turn. It's a way of keeping yourself motivated and encouraged, as opposed to waiting for someone else to say, good job, girl. Good job, boy. Do that for yourself. Don't let society allow you to, just keep moving and keep moving and keep moving. You got to keep going. Yeah, ultimately, yes. But the small victories matter. They matter. So once you come to terms with what it is that you want, like legit, and you've worked it out and it's come out on the other side as concrete, you celebrate that. You celebrate that. Buy yourself something nice. Give your offerings to your lawas, to your orishas, to your ancestors, to your spirit guides and spirit animals. Come on through. Give them that because they've been rocking with you every step of the way. They've been patiently waiting. They've been nudging you, every step of the way. 7 also is in representation of power, just chakras, Ashe. Make sure that we're all in alignment. Go ahead and give your thanks. And look, and she's charging up. That's what the ceremony is all about. It's charging up. This is what this dark moon is all about, is getting us prepared, to come to terms with what we got going on and with the things that we want, and clearing out the old so the new can come in, and putting our skin into the game, keeping our energy going, doing what must be done, doing what needs to be done, even if you must stand alone. Come through, Nettie Cornelia Downs, my mama, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait to, I read that part already. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Yes, meditate on it. Meditation is really the name of the game. I did some aura meditation yesterday, and it was a beautiful video on YouTube, and it had jellyfish. And it was so colorful and so bright. But, they start, deep within the ocean, and they come on up to the surface. So allow that subconscious to bring it up to the conscious and, see it and flow with it and rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Ashe, ayi bobo. You are worth this. You're more than anything that you've ever given yourself credit for. Trust me on that. The universe has been saying that for like the last few weeks. We are dreaming small, and that's okay because as long as we're dreaming, let that Piscean energy come through. Speaking of, what are your dreams? What have they been like? You know, that's the best way for our spirit team to communicate. Check out your dreams. Are you journaling? Speaking of, where's my water? Let's pause for the cause, baby. Give me one quick second. I need some water. So I know I bought some water in here. Nonetheless, I took Milton's water. Nonetheless, I say, what a break, baby. What a break. Mm. Yes, get your water in. Hydrate yourself, especially now. We're putting in a lot of energy, you know, and if you're feeling a little down, a little tired, a little drained, let's meditate tonight. You ain't saying nothing but a word, baby. That's a whole word and a whole mood. And you know, I'm always down for your meditations. Ashe, Enigma NRG. Definitely, you want to, you know, get with her, find her, rock your name, put your name up there so they can find you on YouTube. And, you know, you definitely want to join her group. I always get it twisted. I think is Love Cultivation. Let me not put that out there, but yeah, definitely find her. And these meditations, they definitely do help. They more than I've ever would have thought imaginable. You know what I'm saying? They really do help. I do trance work with her meditations. You know, while others close their eyes, I just tend to like trance, keep my eyes open, zone out, and see what images come into play. And I write those down, and then I sit with it and I work it, and I allow it to work me, baby. That's what I mean. Okay, but let's see. The Voodoo Terra. Listen, Santadea, Obatala. This is what I said from the very beginning. Allow yourself to be cool, calm, and collected. Obatala can definitely help with that. Ashe, Ashe. You see all these clouds forming. He is the man in the clouds, you know. He's on the same level as Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, you know. Nana Bolo Klo, Ashe, Ashe, however you rock. Ashe, but he is the man in the white cloud, man in the sky. He is the man of the white cloth. Ashe, the snails that you see, that is one of his spirit animals. Excuse me, mainly because the secretion of the snail, legit. This is not no Pataki folklore legend. This is legit. Snails secretion can help reduce fevers. You know, so when you're in regards to like holistic medicine and doing things of the ancient ways, the old traditions, you know what I'm saying, or the traditions, period, they use the snail secretion to bring down the fevers. So when you're feeling hot, like, you know, you angry, you pissed, you frustrated, you know what I'm saying? You can definitely rock with Obatala. He will help to keep your head calm, cool, you know, because when we're upset and when we're frustrated, things get nebulous, you know, it gets confusing, it gets cloudy, it gets a little murky. The water energy. So Pisces, the water element that we're in regards to the moon, it could be a little murky. You may not be able to see clearly. You can rock with Obatala or any other Loa Orisha deity that you rock with in regards to keeping the Ori calm and clear. Ashe. Confusion is in the back of the head. They say Ishu rocks in the back. You know, Obatala represents the front and the crown. Ashe, Ashe. So you definitely want to do that. Santerea is earth energy. 4 is all about foundations and stability. So they're asking you to take some time in the shadows. You know, this is your shadow work. Take some time in the shadows to calm yourself. You don't have to do anything right now, but be peace, be still. Now that we can go live on YouTube, I will come here too. Ashe, Ayibo, Bo. I will be ready. Won't we all? Won't we all? Yes, yes, and yes. That's my 2020 twin right there coming through with that Scorpio, Pluto energy. It's definitely around. You definitely want to work in the shadows right now. You definitely do. and not just with the moon energy. I would rock up until spring. They're giving you this time. Spring is actually next week though, but they're giving you this time. Ashe, Ashe. Tomorrow is daylight savings time. So in regards to that darkness, do you see the synchronicities? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting at of group one. Do you see the synchronicities? Do you see the pattern that is taking place? It's all about this darkness to gearing up for the light. Even in regards to the seasons, we're in this death transformation type season, and we're gearing up for this rebirth, the awakening. 7 also rocks with rebirths and awakenings. You know what I'm saying? So bringing things into fruition, bringing things into life. Ashe, Ashe, Ayi Bobo, Ashe Yo. What else we got? Yep, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. You really have a decision in regards to how you're going to move. So if you chose deck one, group one, you really want to make a decision on how you want to move. You definitely, and look at this. You see all of that? I don't know if you can see the color of that, but what's swirling around her head is red. So you're definitely gearing up to make some movement, but make sure that red isn't hot. Make sure it's not out of frustration and anger. Make sure that even if it is, you're finding a way to calm down, so you can see clearly, so you can make a decision that will be beneficial to you and the rest of the world. The world is yours, She's sitting on the world, on top of the world, baby. So it's definitely good things coming, beautiful things coming from the universe and beyond, from your ancestors. You see the clam, that's really a clamshell, and you see the dark. There's your root work. That's the underworld. That's that Scorpio energy. That's this Gate 8 energy that we rocking with right now, that we're talking about right now. This Oya energy that we're talking about right now. That Persephone energy. Persephone, she spends 6 months here on Earth and 6 months in the underworld. So the Patakis, the folklores, and the legends say, baby. So yeah, and she definitely rocks with spring. When spring pops, Persephone comes up on Earth, baby. That feminine goddess energy. This is what it's talking about, is gearing up for the spring. You definitely want to be grounded. That's that. All this red is also root chakra energy. Ground yourself. The 2 is all about balance, dualities, harmony, peace. And then if you want to look at it like this, that can also be representation if your life path number is 11. I don't break down master numbers. You know what I'm saying? 11 is a master number. But for those that do, 11 breaks down into 2. 1 + 1 = 2. Ashe, Ashe. So that can also be in regards to leadership. This is also talking about in regards to the new beginnings. Ashe, Ashe, amplified. Ashe, amplified. ×2, Ayi Bobo. The 11 is in regards to the messages, urgent changes. So while the need to change feels urgent, they are encouraging you to take the time to balance it out. Balance it out. Are you walking like you talking? Ashe? Because there lies the balance. Fire, the wands is all about fire. Fire is all about movement, transformation, and light. Are you talking the talk and walking the walk? Or are you saying one thing and doing another? Are you moving funny? As we say here in Baltimore, you moving funny. Are you moving funny? You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to make sure that you're moving concretely. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Let's see what the rebel has to say. The rebel is always rocking in regards to the shadows itself. Ashe, Ashe. So the rebel wants us to go beyond normal. Listen, take a good look at this card. Get the energy and the vibration. This is part of your root work and your shadow work. You got to go beyond normal, Ashe, Ashe. Is your video like your audio? B. You talking to me? You see that? What do you see? She has the golden. You got to, whatever it is you're thinking. And like I said, the process of elimination, you definitely want to start working on, because out of all of these ideas and out of all of these choices, to make the best one. Oh, you're not talking to me. Great. You definitely want to make the best one. You have a golden one. You have a golden idea. That one must be the scary one. That one must be the one that you be like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the one. That's the one. I would really take a good look into that one. If it keeps popping up, if it keeps coming back, that's the one. Ashe, ashe. And look at this, telling you that you do have time to think about it. You do. This is confirmation, baby. And those that rock with amethyst and clover, y'all know that I don't make shit up. I'll tell you if I looked at these cards. I looked at the first two, which was the sword and the cups. Everybody else I did not see. So yeah, there's no mind tricks or Jedi mind games being played here. You do have time to think about it, see it, and see how she's looking up. Seek higher counsel. Seek higher counsel in regards to that. Seek it. Go beyond normal. So this could be in regards to why the overall message for your reading was in regards to routine. You may have to break your routine. You may have to do something new. Another way of going about it. And look at this card, the as above and the so below. It's split. Yes. You may have to find another way of going about doing it. But the key is coming out of your mouth. All you have to do is say the word. This is in regards to the ceremony. Just say the word. Just say it. Once you come to terms with it, let that be the first thing of your ceremony. Say it out loud. When you say things out loud, as opposed to just keeping it in your head, it gives you a different energy. It gives you a different vibration. You know what I'm saying? That vibration washes all over you and ripples out into the universe. Say it. See it. And what's up with all these buttons? Oh, and then it's money. Oh, so the money is definitely into play. So going beyond normal with all of these buttons, the creativity of it all. That's Piscean energy as well. Creativity. There are a lot of artists that are Pisces, whether they're dancers, musicians, artists, they're creatives, very creative. And is that the thing? Are you thinking of something, creative? And do you feel as though that you don't have a creative bone in your body? Baby, we're all creative. We're all creative. I can't sing, but I can dance. You understand what I'm saying? That's still creative. Using that. If you can't draw, can you color? That's still creative. Think about that. Think about that. And when I see these pennies and this key, that's all Papa Legba. Going to the crossroads, baby. Going to the crossroads. Look, you see, there's the pennies. There's the pennies. There's the key. And he is the master linguist. And he says, all you have to do is say the word. Say the word. That's all you got to do. If you're confused, take it to the crossroads. Even while she's peace, if you look at her windowsill, that's a crossroad. Ashe, ashe. It's a form of a crossroad. Crossroads normally go like this, but 4 points, yeah, it's a crossroad. Ashe, ashe. Yeah, and trust that you are divinely protected. When you're doing your ceremony, always ground yourself and cover yourself, meaning in protection. Get your Florida water. Get your Florida water. Take some. Rub it. For me, I touch my ori. I touch my mind's eye. I hit my mouth. I hit my throat. I'm hitting all the 7 main chakras. We got thousands of chakras, but there are 7 main ones, Ashe. I hit all of them. Those 7 main chakras, take them all out to the rest of the meridians, Ashe. Ashe, that's all the connections of all the other chakras and, your pressure points, your trigger points, and all of those type of things. Ayi bobo. Yeah. Ground yourself and say the words out loud. And if you're not comfortable with that, you want to get comfortable with that. It helps you to hear your own voice. It helps you to hear your own energy and your own vibration. Ashe, ashe. But yeah, look up. Signs and synchronicities and symbols could also be outside, right here, right now. Ashe, ashe. Yeah, so in this shadow work, and during this dark moon energy, healer, nourishment, nurture. I can't make this up, y'all. And what is her name? Dura. Yeah. Know that, we're all healers. And that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes I feel as though that we don't have any gifts and we don't have any talents. This is what I'm hearing. And you do. And you truly, truly do. You always heal yourself. And there's that two again. Two has come out twice. You got the two of wands and then you got the two here. This is the fairy tarot. The fairy oracle. Yeah. Fairies also rock with the underrealm, but they're also here on earth. They're Gaia's guardians. Ashe. Ashe. So definitely rock with earth energy. Like Oba was saying, she was going to the water. That's earth energy. That's spending time with nature. That's all the elements, the earth, air, the water, and your fire is the spirit, baby. So you're making one big connection. You're connecting yourself. You're grounding yourself. You can ground by the sun. You can ground by your feet. You can ground by your hands. You can ground by meditation. Yeah, they're definitely asking for you to ground yourself. Yeah, and meditate. Knowing that, we talked about nourishment, giving yourself some water. Let's take another quick water break. Yeah. Nurturing you and your dreams, seeing yourself clearly. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Walk it like you talk it. Just a different way to say it, love. Ashe, ayi, bo, bo. Yes, yes, and yes. Trust your instinct. Animal guardian. This card has come out before. Recently. Yes, like very recently. Maybe through Amethyst and Clover. But yeah, very recently. It's definitely come out. So your animal guides are asking you to definitely work with them. Ashe pops. My pop agrees. So here you see, you have the owl, one of my spirit animals. Ashe, the wisdom. Ashe, knowing that you've grown. You see those antlers, knowing that you've grown. Come through, ravens and crows, seeing the crow, knowing that the messages are coming through. Ashe, the Black Panther, or that actually could be a leopard, you never really know. But the big cat, going after the big dream, having the courage and the patience, the patience. Big cats, they don't just run around all crazy trying to find their dinner. They're very strategic. Come up with a strategy, come up with a plan, and stick to it. And then if you find it's not working, go ahead and change that shit, baby. That's the wisdom of it all. That's the wisdom of it all. And then you have little Bambi down there, so sweet and so innocent. Ashe, ashe. And you see how her hands are being nurturing, allowing the protection and the love and the nurture aspect of the feminine energy to come through to help it grow. Yeah. Your new dreams and your new thoughts and this beautiful golden idea that's going to create abundance. Oh, that's my niece. I'll call you back, niece. I'm breaking my flow. I love you. I love you. I love you. Come find me on YouTube. Ashe, ashe. But yeah, that's all about that nurturing energy, that nurturing aspect. Pisces are they're very nurturing and loving. And they can be gentle. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you also have several types of wings here. You have big wings here. This could be your guardians, your ancestors, your spirit guides. They have your back. Trust it. And then you have either butterfly wings, moth wings, or cicada wings. That one surprised me. When I first pulled this card, cicadas came out first. And I was like, oh shit. And cicadas are about to pop, y'all. They're about to pop. So even they are about to come out of hibernation. There's a lot of coming out of hibernation in every sense of the word. Ashe, ashe, trust your instincts. This is what I mean by having a good conversation with you, forgiving yourself. This is how you can learn to trust yourself, by spending time with you, forgiving yourself, coming to terms with what was, learn from it, and trust in it. Don't go off, be like, oh no, I'm never doing that again. There's no trust in that. There's no trust in that. Closing yourself off, that's what I mean by that. Because certain things you be like, yeah, I'm never going to do that again. Rightfully so. But what I mean by, when I said it with that energy, we're instantly putting up walls and we're instantly putting up barriers, not realizing that on the surface, yeah, that's definitely a form of protection. But you're also blocking. Nothing can get in and nothing can get out. Ashe, including spirit, including you, i.e. Bobo. Let's just be clear. Ashe. And then you have that sun coming through, the charging up, the courage, the passion, the wisdom with that big cat energy. Patience is a virtue. Spirit animal that is definitely rocking. Fox energy. Sly like a fox, crazy like a fox. You got to be a little crazy, baby. You got to be a little crazy for this thing called spirituality. Got to be, because you got to talk. You got to communicate, even when there's no one there, according to the people on the outside looking in. We know that we have a whole team. We got a spirit team. We have our spirit. We have our animals. We have our Orishas, Lawas. We have our ancestors. They can't see none of that. That's none of their business. Tell them to mind the business that pays them. I.e. Bobo, come through, over, come through, triple goddess energy. Ashe, 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 TGs. Come through. Ashe, Ashe. But yeah, think on your feet. Think on your feet. So once you've come to terms with everything, and you're making your moves, you definitely want to think on your feet. You don't just want to assume that because I made this decision, the universe is going to take care of the rest. Nah, baby. Nah, it's not. And then that 27 comes out to be a 9, that divine 9, that power 9. You understand what I'm saying? That's the awakening within itself. And look at all of that. All the reds and all the yellows and all the orangey colors that is coming through, and the golden eyes on this fox, y'all. Listen, and don't this fox look like it know it's the shit? No, you the shit. Know that you, baby. If you don't think you're the business, then who gonna think you're the business? That's not cockiness. That's confidence. Have some confidence. Have some confidence. Yeah. Yes. And then this is like a whole dream catcher that's around this daggone fox. That's trapping the bad energy and the bad dreams, so only the goodness can come through. Allow it to come through. Think on your feet. You're gonna have to be quick with certain shit. You're gonna have to think on your feet with certain shit. That's why you need to make sure that your heart and your mind is on one accord. Think on your feet. Yes. Be willing to bust that Yui. Be willing. What herb can we work with to help us with that? Cypress. Grief, solace, and transition. And then sorrow and inconsolable. In times of grief, I allow my sadness to be eased by the understanding that love lives on beyond the transition of death. Let me read that again. In times of grief, I'll allow my sadness to be eased, thank you, by the understanding, thank you, that love lives beyond the transition of death. Cypress. This is in regards to that spring. And also what we were talking about in the other live, where there's a lot of ascensions taking place. A lot of our elders are ascending. A lot of death is taking place. We're in a death element. A lot of death is taking place. But you have to know that they're not dead and they're not gone. Come through, Nettie Cornelia. Come through, Nettie Cornelia. That's my mama, y'all. She's an ancestor. They're not dead and they're not gone. That's what she always told me. We come from the stars and we're going to return to the stars. Ashe, Ashe. They're just on a different realm. They're just on a different realm. Y'all hear the birds chirping at that? Yes. Ashe, Ashe. Cypress can help you with that. So if you recently had a elder or a loved one ascend, you can work with some cypress. That is some earth energy. You can definitely work with that. And it'll help you process it and work through it. Also about Allah. He is the man in the sky. Like I said, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, however it is that you rock. Have the conversation. Express yourself. Say how you feel. Don't keep it trapped in. Let it out. See, just say the word. Just let it out. It helps. It really does help. And then your overall message, 44. This card has it as a master number. Master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. That's it. Ashe, ashe. But you got double fours, which is double stability, double foundations, double, grounding, which comes out to be an 8. The as above and the so below. So this is a message from the as above and the so below. Your higher council and the Gades, baby. They want you to know your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. They need you to know that you are supported. Group 1, let this be your message of the day, your mantra of the day. I am supported. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, yes, and yes. Ashe yo, baby. Yes. So that was group 1's reading. I hope that was helpful and beneficial. I hope you got what you needed. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes. That was dope. That was deep. That was love. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even pick one. I don't know. I didn't pick my own. Ashe, ashe. Let's sit you over here so we not get confused. Aye, bo bo. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and claim the energy. Group 1. Ashe, ashe. Bells do break up energy. Ashe, ashe. Aye, bo bo. Ashe. So let's go on to group 2. How are y'all feeling about that first reading? Ashe, ashe. Let's see. For group 2, ooh, you got release. Look at that. And that's coming in the laws of 3s, baby. Oh, okay. So this is in regards to letting go of something to bring in the new. We just, listen, letting it go to bring in the new. You see that new baby down there at the bottom? What you humming, twin? Bye-bye. Queen Mother. Yes, ashe, 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 yo. Always fire with you. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. But yeah, you see? So releasing. What is it that you need to release to bring in the new? That is a little baby bird waiting to be born. And we all know that they don't look like that per se, but that is an egg. Ashe, ashe. So, Dambala and Aida, come on through. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on through. Oh, and then I'm also, I don't know why, but I'm also getting the energy of the eagle eye, of the evil eye with all these little stones around. Ashe, ashe. So definitely making sure that it's protected. Ashe. What is it that is deep within you? What is that one dream, that one goal? This is also reminding me of the Great Conjunction when Jupiter and Saturn got together, the big dream, the big goal, releasing the old to make room for the new and cultivating it, working it, nurturing it, until it comes into fruition. Ashe, ashe. Yeah. What is it that you need to let go of? Is it people, places, or things? Group 2, you definitely, the overall message is to release. You got to let something go. You're holding on to something and it's preventing growth. Yeah. And it seems dark and it seems scary, but you see how they're taking flight into the sun? And you see how they're looking up? Yeah. It's okay. You're definitely supported. You're definitely strong enough to let it go, no matter what it is. Allow it to take flight. From what I'm hearing, they want to go anyway. It's no longer worth it. Ashe, ashe. And then on another level, some of us Some of us need to allow our ancestors to ascend. Can you see their shadows, spirits, spirit birds? You need to let them ascend. You need to release them. Ashe them. Ashe, ashe, ayi bobo, ashe them. You know, this group 2 seems like there's a lot of overall messages in this. Yeah, you may be feeling like, you know, you're in dark times and nothing good is going to come from this. It's just a lot of deaths and failures, but it's not. It's really not. You're not using your spirit wisely. You need to free yourself. You need to free yourself of your thoughts. I am supported. I bo. Yes. Release it. Release these doubts and release these fears. Group 2's overall message is to release the fears and the doubts and or whatever else it is that you need to release. But what I'm hearing is fears and doubts. Group 2, you're fearful about this new change. You're fearful about this new beginning. You're even fearful about letting this cycle come to an end. But you got something brewing, baby. You got something cooking. You're about to bring in life, either literally or, you know, your business or a new job, a new home. There are houses back there. But whatever ties that are keeping you bound and trapped right where you are, you want to release that. Your harvest or whatever it is that you want to come to you is being blocked by all of this other stuff in its path. And again, this is all your season. You need to let that go. You need to let that go. Let's see what they have to say. What's the moon energy? This is deep. I'm sorry. Oh, that was Virgo. Okay. So here we have the answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let me just take a look to see what full moon is actually coming, because group 1 had full moon in Virgo. Group 2 has full moon in Gemini. The full moon will actually be, the full moon will actually be in Virgo going into Libra. Ashe, ashe, which takes place on Sunday, March the 28th. Virgo, Libra energy, ashe, ashe. So that takes place next Sunday. The full moon will take place next Sunday. Yeah. So the answers that you need are coming. But you may not be able to get them if you're holding on to the doubt. Because even if they come, if you don't trust in yourself, if you don't trust the answers that are coming, did they even come? You understand what I'm saying? Did they really come? If you're not trusting, if you don't have the patience, if you don't have the trust in your spirit team, did these answers even come? A lot of us go through that. It didn't happen. It didn't work. You got too many blocks. You got too many things in your path. You got way too much going on. You got way too much going on. Gemini is balance. It's the balance. For you, Nana Bolo Klo is definitely coming through, because Geminis are twins. Nana Bolo Klo is the creator of the twins. So if you chose group 2, if you have twins, that energy is coming through. The Marasa is definitely coming through. Yes, the Marasa is definitely coming through. The twins could also be the sun and the moon. So maybe you need to balance out your feminine and masculine energies. Maybe you've been a little more masculine and you need to tap into that feminine energy, or you've been a little too feminine and you need to tap into your masculine energy. There's definitely some balance that needs to take place here. Patience. You want to have the patience. So what I just heard was, don't think that as soon as you let something go, then whatever it is that you want to come through is going to come through. You're going to have some patience. It's coming, but it's going to take some time. Ashe, ashe. And don't forget, we had a lot of retrogrades, so there could be some delays, even in your messages, even in the answers that you're looking for. They're definitely coming. but there may have been some delays. But work with this dark moon energy and work with Oya in regards to now that you know that they're coming and that you need to do a release. That moment that we talked about with doing that meditation and grounding yourself and seeing things for as it is and what you really do need to let go of, let it go. Learn from it. Take what you need from it and let it go. And let it go. Yeah. The dualities of it all. The as above and the so below. Ayibo bo. Ayibo bo. So yeah, balance. There's definitely some communication that you need to balance out. Are you in conflict with spirit? Are you and spirit not on the same accord? Do you know what your spirit sounds like? Do you know? Let me see. Let me see. What's popping? You got Dominion, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands has been popping. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ah, you got the High Priestess, which is also two. 2 and 2, 22. Master number 22. Yeah, you're not, your intuition, your spirit, you're not balanced. There's a disconnect. There's a lack of communication that's taking place in between you experiencing this human form and your spirit. Gemini's is air sign, communications, and they love to fucking communicate. They do. Ashe, ashe. But Geminis are also mutable. They're a mutable sign. So they tend to go with the flow. You know, things really just it's not that deep to them. But you're making it more than what it has to be. You're making it more than what it is. This is your shadow work in regards to this dark moon. Yeah, you're definitely making it more than what it has to be. And I'm hearing this in regards to this release. Even if you feel, look at it like this. I just heard sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice. If you're looking for something to come in, if you're looking for these answers to come in, if you're looking for your harvest to come in, you may have to do a sacrifice. Two of Wands, we talked about that with the movements of it all. How are you moving? Dominion. Do you feel as though who's in control? Let's just get into it. let's just get on into it. And my head is starting to hurt. So there's a lot of confusion in your head. There's a lot of shit going on. What's going on, Al Boogie? I understand. Ayi Bobo. El Boogie, we're doing the pick a cards. We're on group 2 right now. I just did group 1. And of course, this would be, posted so you can see group 1. But if you chose 1, 2, or 3, this is where we are. We're in group 2. But let's dig into this. Who's in control of your thoughts, the things that you're thinking? Who's in control of this vessel? Is it you or is it spirit? That's the question. The alpha and the omega, the first and the last, balance, dualities, intuition with this high priestess card. And that's definitely Kalima. That's definitely Kalima energy. So for those that chose group 2, if you're not familiar with Kalima, do yourself a favor, baby. Kalima energy. Ashe, ashe. Because you're going to have to get your spirit on board with not giving a fuck. Trusting that you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Trusting your intuition, trusting your power, trusting your magic. And what's coming across to me is that you're a little fiery, baby. Yeah, definitely. Definitely fiery. You may be one where your cutoff game is strong. But who's leading with this cutoff game? Are you rocking with ego or are you rocking with spirit? It's the dualities. You see, you got the black and the white. You got the alpha and the omega. Who are you rocking with? Who you rocking with? Who's in control? This is the question. Who's in control right now? And you want to, this is shadow work, y'all. So you want to answer this honestly. This is not a right or wrong type thing. It is what the fuck it is, but you won't be able to make a move. You won't be able to release what you need to release if you're not willing to get real and get raw with yourself. Who's in control here? Because whoever is in control will determine how you move. Two of Wands, movement. And then you have the 22s. You got the 2 coming out twice, back to back. Who's in control? This is Aries energy over here as well. So it's a lot of fire. So are you rocking with the ego, and is the ego being very fiery, fueling your fire, or are you rocking with your spirit? So it's all fire energy. Oh, okay. Are you using your fire wisely? Ashe. This is what it's coming down to. Are you using your fire wisely? Yeah, because it seems as though that there's a lot of responsibilities that are on you, and this is how you feel. And you feel as though that you got to be hard, and you got to be cutthroat. But if you're leading with that solely, only, you're not giving room for spirit. You're leading with ego. And ego is tricky, is a trickster. On one hand, it's very necessary, and on the other hand, it will put you into harm's way. There's no getting rid of the ego. Let's just be clear. There's no getting rid of the ego. Take that to your altar. For Amethyst and Clover, there's no getting rid of your ego. Ashe. It is what the fuck it is. But ego does have a way of making sure that there's no growth. The ego likes things just as it is. The ego likes to be in control, especially if we've given it control, especially if we allowed it to lead. You need to relinquish control. Let that go. You need to transfer the energies. You need to take the energy that you've been given to your ego and give it to spirit and get on that divine path. Go with the flow. See where that goes. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you really want to decide who's in control, because ego doesn't tap into intuition. Ego doesn't tap into higher counsel. Ego doesn't tap into putting what you already know, not just what you learned, but what you were born knowing. It doesn't rock with that. It rocks with confusion and delusions and being very egotistical. I'm going to overuse that word. Being very egotistical. Swearing up and down, and you know what's best. You know what's best. You just know. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Have an NA celebration, and I've asked to read. Ayi Bobo, Ashayo. I love you. I love you. I love you. Yes. But that's what it's asking. Are you tapping into your spirit? Are you seeking higher counsel? Are you using your mind's eye, your first eye, quote unquote, your third eye, your first eye, your mind's eye? When the messages come, that was the question. When the messages come, do you even know that they came? Do you trust the message when you see it, hear it, feel it, however it comes through? Do you trust it? Or is your ego saying something else? Are you looking other places? Were you specific in your request? These are the questions. Yes, and be right up under Gemini. Gemini, for me, have very big brains, very super intelligent. There's not a Gemini that I know that is not intelligent, that is Information comes easy to them. Knowledge comes easy to them. And then therefore they have their hands in a lot of things. Ashe, ashe, ashe. But it's coming through that you may need to release some of these things because they're not serving you. What's not serving you? Let's see what Amy has to say. Woo! Yeah, this is very fiery. Yes. Cauldron, containment. Pressure is busting pipes here. Yeah, you're having a spiritual war of your own. Your ego and your spirit are fighting. They're fighting for dominancy. But there's no need for them to fight because ultimately you have to make the choice. You have to decide who's going to take the helm, who's going to take the lead, who's taking the lead here. You've been experiencing a lot. You may have gone through a lot of hardships and a lot of hurt, and you've been holding it in. And it's just boiling on the inside. You're boiling. Something is causing you to be hot. Were you betrayed? Was someone two-faced it? Do you have your block up? Do you have your shield up? Are you still on fire? Yeah, you're definitely going to need to, and you may have been just focusing solely on the hurt, the anger, and the pain. You're going to need to do the dualities in this. Gemini is all about duality. The high priestess is all about dualities. You know, knowing your own strength, knowing your own courage, knowing your own fire, your own passion, knowing that there's the light and the dark. Don't just stay in the dark. Use your fire to illuminate some of this light. Yeah, you definitely want to make some peace. You got some things, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's some things swirling in her heart chakra. You have some things on your heart and you need to find a way to release it. Oh, baby, come through. You need to find a way to release it. Because if you don't, yeah, this cauldron is going to boil over. And when fire is released, because right now it's contained, but once fire is released, fire's job is to burn, baby. Not just, it also to illuminate and for warmth and for insight, and guidance, because your spirit is your fire. But fire's actual function is movement, and it'll set fire to whatever is in its path, which actually may do more harm than good. Yeah, you definitely want to seek some higher counsel. Your mind's eye is open. So is it open? Is your mind's eye open? You definitely want to activate it. If not, and you can find that information on YouTube or rock with these meditations that we be doing. Ashe, ashe, ayi, bo, bo. Ashe, yo, ashe, yo. But yeah, that's what's happening here. You got something on your heart and you definitely need to get it off. You need to have a conversation. You need to release it. You need to say what you need to say and move on. This full moon is blue. Blue is the throat chakra. So Gemini, communication. You have some things that's on your heart. Go ahead and release it. Let it off. If you feel as though that you can't talk to the person or the person isn't on this realm, write a letter and then burn it. Release it. Ashe, ashe. For those of you to do magical workings, a releasing spell may be necessary. Working with fire is definitely the name of the game, But you definitely want to make sure who's in control. And if you're comfortable with allowing your ego to lead, by all means, so motive be, let your free leg fly. But I'm just saying that the shadows are asking, do you really know who's in control? Peace, peace, peace. See, sis. Do you really know who's in control? You're the vessel, Ashe. You do have the ultimate decision to make. You can decide to rock with spirit, or you can decide to rock with your ego. But the question of it is, who has the greatest good? Who's providing the ultimate greatest good overall? How has it been working with you? And if you've been rocking with your spirit and the spirit never lies, have you entertained what your ego has to say? Because again, ego has a way of bringing things to the light that you may not have even thought to entertain. Ashe, ashe. Sometimes the ego has a really bad rap. Ashe. Yeah. Compassion and love. There's definitely something on your heart. And for the group 2, these were the 2 cards that I saw last night. But again, didn't take anything away from it. Ashe, ashe. But yeah, love and compassion. You need some love and some compassion. You need to heal from whatever conversations. This was a conversation. And this could honestly be in regards to a romantic type of relationship. Okay. Lover's energy. Gemini rocks with lover's energy in the tarot. What happened here? Focus on me, huh? Can you focus on me? Did someone have a wandering eye? And you were like, off with his head. What happened in this relationship? And it doesn't have to be romantic, even though it came through for the lovers. What happened here? Was there a power struggle? Was someone asking you to go against the grain? Whatever it was, is over. I'm sorry to be so blatant and blunt about it, but root worker, shadow worker, I don't pull no punches. It's over. And you need to release it because it's doing more harm than good. The more that you're holding on to it, the more that you're keeping it to yourself, it's just pissing you the fuck off. It's just making you that much more upset. Whatever happened here, give yourself some love and some compassion. You're not even at the healing phase yet. This could be really new. And again, Aries energy. So this could either be in regards to Aries, a Gemini. What happened here? I feel like for group 2, this message is very specific. It's coming through specifically. And these are generalized messages. Ashe, ashe. But something really happened here. And you want to seek out higher counsel in regards to healing, getting that compassion. You really feel like you don't have anything right now to give to yourself, but you do. But if you feel as though you don't, this is where you tap into your ancestors. This is where you tap into your spirit council. This is where you tap into people on this realm that you really do love and trust. You need to get it off you, though. You've been holding on to it too tight. And this may be something, Ashe Pops, I don't even think that this is something relatively new. This is probably something that has happened a while ago. Yeah, you may need to do a cord cutting, a release, cutting, severing the ties. However it is you need to do that. But you're still worthy of love. You still are love. I don't know what words were transpired or what took place here, but whatever move that you felt as though you made, you cut them off. You had a valid reason. Don't second guess that. Don't start making things more than what it has to be. That's where you're making it more than what it has to be come from. It is what it is, and it was what it was. You have so many other things to look forward to, and you have so many other moves to make. This might have been a sacrifice that was needed in order for that birth to come through. Not everybody is going to make it. Not everybody is going to be able to rock. Not everybody is going to be able to go. And you're very sensitive. But you're not utilizing your heart. You're not utilizing your feelings. You're moving solely off thoughts. It's like my heart got me into this mess. I knew better. So now you're not trusting of your heart. You're all up in your head. You want to do a reconnection. Nana Boloklo can help you with that. And she also rocks on the level of Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah. So this is these are coming from source. You got 22. Yeah. You definitely want to start to work on the harmony and the unity. You need to realign yourself back to spirit. So you've been hurt somewhere along the way, and you're rocking with ego right now. That's what's happening. You're rocking with ego right now, and you need to do a realignment back to spirit. Definitely. But you saw this coming. You knew this was going to happen. Aha. Where's the spoon? Aha. You knew that whatever took place, it was going to happen. So it's not that you're not trusting people. You have some distrust within yourself. You got to have some compassion for yourself. What's going on, Divine Nine? Ashe, 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 Rich Rising. You need to have some compassion for yourself. Shit happens. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. I just heard, write yourself a love letter. You got to get this off you. We make mistakes all the time. We make bad decisions all the time. We're to learn from them. It's going to help us grow. Yep. That's what Petro La Place. And this is from the Voodoo Terra. And this is Ogun. That's that Aries, baby. Yeah, that's that Aries energy. That's that Mars energy. That's that war energy. You're hot. And you're at a crossroads. You don't know what to do. You feel like wreaking havoc right now. But you really want to take that to your altar. Go to the crossroads hot. Seriously, go to the crossroads hot. And put it before your ancestors. Put it before Papa Legba. Put it before the Gades. Put it before any other crossroad deities. Put it before Oya. Put it before Hecate. Put it before Kalima. She's right here. She's in this card as the high priestess. Ashe. Take it to her. Take it to your higher council. This heat, this venom, this anger. Release it. You got to find a way to release it. It's not doing good for your heart. Do you feel as though that is everybody knows? I'm hearing everybody knows. Do you feel like a fool? Do you feel like the fool? The fool is only the fool in the magnitude that we say the fool is if we keep entertaining the fuck shit. Are you still entertaining the fuck shit? Yeah, you got messages coming from higher source, from council. And I would really meditate, and I would really allow these answers to come in. I would definitely pay attention to the universe as well, to the signs. And since we're at Pisces energies, you have the same question, your dreams. All groups are going to have a question in regards to their dreams. What are your dreams showing you? Your literal dreams, what are they showing you? You definitely want to pay attention to what's being shown here. Oh, yeah. You're very powerful. And ego knows it. You definitely want to balance this out. Yeah, you're allowing your ego to drive, be the driving force right now. And then we have the Goddess of Cups. Yeah. You knew this. This is nothing new for you. You knew that things were going to unfold just how they were supposed to. And now, I hope that now you got your answers. They said your answers are coming. Do you have your answer now? Are you getting what you need now? If not, definitely have some patience. There's nothing left to do but to calm yourself down. Go to the crossroads, or go to the crossroads fiery, but allow your spirit to, when it's time to calm down, allow it to calm down. Your emotions, you're very emotional right now. Oh, and that's a hot sun, baby. You see that? That's a hot sun. That's a new bright sun. Yeah. Let go of this type of fire. Let this fire go and charge up with that good fire, that energetic fire, that fire that comes from your spirit. Nurture yourself, love yourself. Yeah, the Goddess of Cups and the love and compassion, they're coming out together. Yeah, you're wise. You're more wiser than you're giving yourself credit for. You've been saying a lot of negative words about yourself and or about others. And you want to let that go. There's a lot that I feel like group 2 needs to let go. Somebody got some major shit that they need to let go, because your rewards and your harvest and your gifts, they're right there waiting for it to be let go so it can come to fruition. So if you've been trying to figure out why haven't you reaped your harvest yet, because you're still holding on to some shit, and it sounds like the past. You're still holding on parts of the past. And every time you think about it, it gets you pissed all over again. That's too much power for someone or something to have over you. You got the Queen of Cups here, and you got the High Priestess. You've gone through too much in life, baby, to allow someone to still have this much control over you, or to allow something to still have this type of control over you. And you've been deflecting. You've been making it about someone, or you've been making it about something, when in reality, it's you. It's you versus you. Listen to, who is that? Moneybag Yo? Me versus me? That's all it should be about. Me versus me. This is me versus me right now. It's not about the outside. Don't deflect. Don't deflect. But you definitely want to be gentle with yourself. You're not, something happened here. Oh my gosh, something happened here. Yeah. But queens go through a lot, baby. They go through a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. So was it the responsibility became too much? Is that what happened here? You took on some responsibility thinking that y'all were going to rock, whether it was a romantic relationship, a partnership. Something did not work out. And accept it. It just didn't work out. I want a carpool. Where's the line? Oh, this is the pick a card, baby. We're doing pick a cards. So we're on group 2 right now, sis. We're on group 2. Group 1, I don't know, I feel like group 1 was the as above, and group 2 was the soul below, but it's all shadow work. We're all working in the shadows of this dark moon energy. Ashe, ashe. Yeah, and if you haven't done so, smash that like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Smash the bell, aye, bobo. But yeah, queens go through a lot. A lot of responsibility falls on the queen. A lot. She has a whole kingdom. See the dominion. She has a whole queen, a whole kingdom to help keep in order, to help keep straight. And she's calm. You know, she's very pulled together. She's very composed. And you see the water behind her is calm waters. So yeah, let this fire go, baby, because it's gonna consume you. It's gonna consume you. Cool yourself down, calm yourself down, especially since you already knew. This is just confirmation to what you already knew. Yeah, and MC Light Paper Thin just rocked. Don't worry about what others have to say, because it's all paper thin. And somebody really did take a shot at you, and that's probably what hurts. Somebody need to play MC Light Paper Thin, because this is where it's at right now. You have to realign yourself back to you, back to your power, and don't think about, let me go and get my power back. That's a whole deflection, and that's a whole setup. That's a whole trap. I'm gonna go back and get my power back. No, you need to let them go. Let them have the energy and the power is already raggedy, old, and stinking. Like you don't even want them in your life. Why do you want something that they have that you gave? You gave it. Let it be gone. You have an infinite supply of energy, of power, of heat, of love, of positive, good fire. Pour back into you. Let it, regenerate it, restore it, replenish back into you. And we are heading into this Aries time. So maybe this is what it is. The shadow work is to let all this go for spring, to have a rebirth, to allow your dreams or your goals or whatever it is that you were working on to come into fruition, even if it was just to grow. You're not going to grow with all this shit. You got to find a way to let some of this shit go. And whatever this main issue is, this one is a big one. Whatever it is, please find a way to release it. Yeah. Yeah. What do you feel? Yeah. See, apples to oranges. Still fruit, but apples to oranges. Ego to spirit. And look at that moon. Oh, that's the earth. That's Gaia. That's earth. Yeah, ground yourself. Earth energy. Yeah, you're definitely using your fire wrong. And 9, again, is about that power. Yeah. Definitely about the power. Definitely about the higher council, getting that wisdom. Intuition. You really need to get in line with your intuition. Ooh. And then the apple is green and the orange is orange. So that's your solar. Yep. That's your solar and your heart chakra. They're right. The solar is right before you get to the heart. Yeah. So you really want to reevaluate, do an assessment. You feel as though you might have given away too much control. Yeah. And her tie is loose. Yeah, you must go in and get comfy because it's going to take you some time to work through this. But you have the power. You've always had the power. You've always had the power. And allow the energy of Gaia to come through. Go for a walk. Go be out in nature. You need to really clear your head and recharge. Unblock that solar. Yeah, the fire, the solar energy, the solar plexus. You definitely want to work with that because your heart chakra is blocked. Your solar plexus is overactive. Thank you, Spirit. Your solar plexus is overactive and your heart chakra is blocked. Yeah, you definitely want to do a release. You want to let that shit go so that energy can flow. It's not getting up to your heart. It's turning you cold, which is actually that white fire, that white hot. It's consuming you, consuming you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah, you're a queen. This is a small thing to a giant, baby. This is a small thing to a giant. It's nothing new under the sun. You've been here before. Get back on your throne. Put your crown back on. Huh? Put your crown back on. Go swim in Lake Minnetonka. You need to do a cleansing. Do a cleansing. Cleanse yourself, purify yourself, and do a reconnection and alignment back to you. Ashe, ashe. Yep. 21, blood month. Sacrifice, offering, and decisions. Vampire energy. Vampire energy. Someone has definitely been trying to drain your energy. You allowed someone to drain your energy. No mas. No mas. You have a decision to make. Are you going to allow, even if it's in the present, even if it's still happening, are you going to allow this person to keep taking from you? It's definitely a person. It's definitely a relationship issue. Are you going to allow them to keep sucking you dry? This is a vampire, just so we're clear. Blood month. Are you going to allow them to keep sucking you dry? See, she's a bride. She's a vampire bride. Something definitely happened in a relationship here. And like I said, she's in Victorian, like a Victorian era. So this is old. Why are you still holding on to this old hurt and this old pain when you have everything that you need to heal yourself? But you can't even get to the healing point yet because you're boiling mad. You're fucking hot. Still, are they still around? Let's get into it. Are they still around? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Are you still hot and bothered because they're still in your realm? You need to let them go. And if you're feeling as though you're having a hard time doing it, you just don't know how to do that. 21 comes out to be a 3. Where's my book? I don't have it up here. But 21 comes out to be a 3. I wanted to see what 21 represents. But 21 comes out to be a 3. That's your power. That's the law of 3. Yeah. If you're on your spiritual path and you're part of the ATRs, or you are a witch, or however it is that you rock, do an offering. Even if you're a Christian, baby, give an offering to your ancestors. Light a candle. Ask for some guidance. Ask God. Ask Jesus for some guidance. The cross, they say in the Patakis of Folklore and a Legend, the cross keeps the vampires away. But true to my first and favorite vampire movie, Fright Night, you got to have faith, baby. You got to have faith for that to work on me. Come through. Yes, definitely at a crossroad. You're definitely at a crossroad and it's hot. But that cross, you got to have some faith. Where's the faith in you? This is why you have to give yourself some love and some compassion for yourself. Don't allow these people to win. Don't allow this person to win. You got beautiful things in the making. Let them go. Because the more you keep them around, the more you keep that energy around, the more you keep them on your mind and in your atmosphere, is never going to come to fruition. And ultimately, they win. Ultimately, they don't have good intentions for you. They don't have good things in mind for you. They're using you. Vampires, parasites, leeches. And it doesn't have to be an actual vampire. Energy vampires are very real, y'all. Very real. Very real. The ciphering of energies. In Amethyst and Clover for over a year, we've been talking about ciphering of energies. And it's that time now. People are ciphering the energies. So even if it's not a relationship, like a lover's relationship, even though the lovers came out true and through, who's in your circle? Who are you allowing to take from you? And you feel like, well, I'll get it back on the back end. No, you're not. And if they're giving you the illusion that they need you, no, they don't. Because the one thing about parasites, about energy vampires or actual fucking vampires, once they drain you dry, they go right on to the next. Trust me. Don't have these people having you feel like they need you and you're their saving grace. Yeah, for the moment until they get what they need from you. And then it's like a reset. Release, get off of the rat race, get off of this cycle, get off of it. Take your fire and use it for you. Stop giving it away. Start saying no. Have some boundaries. And they straight came on out with it and said, summer, baby, summer. So it may take you till summer to work this out. But if you have to start working it now, because, I just saw a vision. Okay, the dark moon is a time to plant your seeds. Ashe, to plant what you really want. And we've been having an abundance of opportunities to do just that. Ashe, with the Great Conjunction, we've had every dark moon, new moon phase, every full moon phase is the cycle of life. Ashe. Now is a good time to plant the seeds for your new life. That doesn't include these people. Legit. For real. You may really have to be on your Kalima and give no fucks. And I know society have us all being Namyo Renge killed, but sometimes, baby, you got to be on your Kalima, for real. And or Oshun. Come through with the B. Summer. Bask in joy and light. That's what I'm saying. You need to realign yourself with spirit. Because this ego trip, it's not a good trip. It's not a good trip. It's a bad trip. It's like taking a shroom and having a bad trip. It's not good energy right now. You definitely want to do an offering. Make the decision first. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Ashe, ashe. But once you make the decision and commit yourself to you and you give yourself that love and compassion, please seek higher counsel. I can't stress this enough. They're waiting for you. They've been waiting for you. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, they've been waiting for you. Please use it wisely. Please. But yeah, if you work it by summer, you should definitely, and summer's not that far away. Let's be clear. We got 3 months. So they've given you 3 months to keep moving forward. They know that this was big. This isn't something that within a week is going to remedy itself, or you'll get it done within a week. This is going to take some time. Oh, and I just heard a mother-daughter situation, a sister situation, whatever the situation is, you definitely want to come to terms with it and let it go. You can have all the love that you want for this person, but that doesn't mean that you need to share your life with this person. Ashe, ashe. What is it that you really feel? Because it's coming across that you're lying to yourself. What is it that you really feel? What is it that you really feel? You need to spend some time there. Take a look at the other side. The Gemini is a duality. You got one side, look at the other side. What is it that you really feel? What is it that you really want to do? How is it that you really want to move? That's what the Two of Wands is coming out to be. You need to become in harmony with yourself. This is about you. Stop overthinking it and stop factoring in everybody else before you or putting them on your level. Nah, boo, you are here. I don't care if they right here. You're numero uno. You always number one. You before anyone else. Ashe, ashe. If you're going to use this fire, use this fire. Set fire to yourself to get yourself geared up and motivated and having the courage and the power and the conviction. Tell them, Pops, that you need to be making these moves. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not taking the fuck shit into the new year. And for those that rock with January 1 being the new year, fine. But for those that don't know this spring is technically the new year, welcome. Here's a rebirth for you. And you could honestly be going through a rebirth. Honestly, you could be outgrowing people, places, and things. And your fire is trying to get you to see what's really good. Fire has a lot of functions. A lot. But there's a lot of work to do here. A lot of work. Spirit animal that can come on through. Buffalo spirit. 10 cycles need to be completed, y'all. What did I say? The abundant universe will provide. You got to have some faith and some trust. And in order to do that, you must start with self, not the outside, inside. Forgive yourself for allowing this person into your life. But trust and believe they serve their purpose. You got something from that situation, from that entanglement, from that relationship, from that. You've gotten something from it. Take what you need and leave the rest. Trust in spirit. And this is what, look, listen, the abundant universe will provide. It's definitely trying to come through. You see it? It's right there. But you got to release it. You got to let all this bullshit go. The negativity, the doubt, the hurt, the pain, the insecurities. You got to let this go. You got the buffalo spirit. Come through again. Oya, come through. I'm trying to tell you, she's either you align yourself with it or Oya's going to come through and clear a path for any Lawar deity angel that you work with. They're going to come and clear a path. They're going to take care of it for you. Because a part of you feels as though that you're not strong enough. And baby, trust and believe. If the warrior, Kalima, comes through for you in regards to the high priestess, baby, you're strong enough. You're strong enough. If all this fire comes through, you got the cauldron on fire. You got the Two of Wands on fire. You got Petro La Flambeau or Petro La Place on fire. You got the orange representing that solar energy on fire. You got this hot ass sun on fire. You got the power. You are strong enough. Do you trust yourself enough? That's the question. Maybe somebody has drained you too dry where you feel as though you don't have enough energy. Well, now it's time to charge up, baby. Now it's time to charge up. Now it's time to Oshun for you. You need to pour some love into yourself. You need to lick your wounds, take assessment, and nurture yourself and heal yourself. It's time to get to the healing part, because you're not going to be able to do anything until you start this healing process. And if you really work it, baby, I'm trying to tell you, if you just let this shit go, just let it go. Let it go. Let this cycle end. Because from what I'm hearing, this cycle has ended. But for some reason, it just keeps restarting, but you keep coming back to the same point, the same point, the same point. Let it end. Your spirit team got you. The abundance universe, they got you. Rock with that. Know that. Own that. Move with that. Trust. If you don't trust yourself, trust in your spirit. Trust in God. Ashe, even if you're not religious, if you're spiritual, you got to have faith in something. Whether it's the sun, the moon, the stars, the birds, nature, Gaia, earth, your mama, your daddy, whatever it is that you rock with, that you have trust in, now is the time to implement that trust factor. You need that right now. And know that there are many ways of getting a job done. You don't have to be all rah-rah. You don't have to try to tear them down. You don't have to try to set fire to these motherfuckers, even though they deserve it. Even though. Because this is too much fucking hotness that these motherfuckers don't deserve it. And I'm going to say it just like that. But even with that, that's still taking your energy and focusing it on them. And we're trying to pour back into us, and trying is dying. Come through, Coven. We are pouring back into us. We're putting that love back where it belongs, within us. We're releasing and pouring that back into us. We're not taking anything back. They can have it. Have it. Because that's all you're going to get from me. That's the last you're going to get from me. Have it. And good luck with the rest of that shit. And when I say good luck, I wish you absolutely nothing. I don't wish you well, and I don't wish you ill. I wish you exactly what the fuck you going to get. Nothing. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Thank you. Come through, Uncle Lee. Ayi Bobo. Yes. And once you start to pour back into yourself, you will see the light. You will see the light, and you will be able to celebrate in it. This is a rebirth. Use this dark moon as a rebirth phase. Use it. Use it wisely, because it's coming on through. You're gearing up. Your harvest is right there. Let this, which Maxine Shaw say, him and his raggedy ass duffel bag. Let him and his raggedy ass duffel bag go. Let him go. Deuces. Chuck him up. Like that. Baby, I can't make the shit up even on my best day. Oh, the energy and the herbs and the oil. Have you rock with it. I'm trying to tell you, your solar plexus is hyperactive. You're using it wrong. You're not using it wisely. You're still putting too much energy and thought into the thing that you don't even want into your life. You're keeping them there. I've heard so many people say, mainly women, but I've heard so many people say, they just won't leave me alone. I just can't get them to leave me alone. No, boo. There's a part of you that wants that attention. There's a part of you that still wants that to be in your life. I mean, I just don't understand why he won't go about his business. Because you ain't telling him to go about his business. And even if you did, you ain't mean it. Because here she stands right here before you right now. Mean business. You're using your fire wrong. You're using your energy wrong. It should be going into you. It should be going into you. What you trying to do? Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck what they got going on. Like I said, Kalima. Nah, your enemies are your enemies are your enemies. Ashe, allow them to be over there and start healing. and start growing and start making moves. Ashe, Ashe, Tangerine can help you with that. New ventures. Listen, listen. Let's ring the bell. New ventures, a promotion, and your dreams. Listen, where's that other one? Huh? You got the Trinity right here. They're telling you to release. The universe got you. Your spirit team got you. The abundance is coming. Your birth is right there. And it's telling you new ventures, promotions, and your dreams, whatever it is you want to have happen, it's trying to come through, but you got to let this go. Or not. On the low end, demotions and negativity. The message says, now was the time for me to take a chance on a fresh venture with a happy heart and a positive mind. What the fuck did I just listen? Success is the only outcome if you allow yourself to get on this new journey. Yes, I'm gonna be real black about it right now. On this new journey, if you let that shit go, let it go. You got to let it go so you can grow. Baby, I wish we could play music on YouTube and on the social media platforms. Please rock with, what is her name? The Flow Assist. The Flow Assist. Is it called Let It Go? Oh my gosh. You got to let it go, baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Find the Flow Assist. She's from Flowetry, the Flow Assist. Natalie. Find Natalie, the Flow Assist. Hold on. And I believe it's on the Rise of the Phoenix. Is that, wait a minute. Oh, she's Spirit said try something new by the Flow Assist. And that's on the Rise of the Phoenix, of the Mermaid. Baby, this water energy, this Pisces energy, y'all, they definitely trying to come through like gangbusters for y'all. Let it go. Let it go. I'll find that song and I'll post it in the link below. Master number 11, what I say? The 2 also can be used as an 11. Master number, urgent messages. Urgent changes need to take place. This is an urgent change that needs to take place. It's an urgent change, y'all. You have keen awareness of what is happening around you. Like I said, you already know. A strong intuition, where'd she go? A strong intuition is your gift and will help you understand the unspoken feelings and thoughts of others. Be a great guide and supporter. I am intuitive. You are intuitive. This is a master number. This is coming from higher counsel, higher source. But the original question was, are you leading with spirit or are you allowing your ego to run amok? That is the question. You're worth more than this. You deserve more than this. Look, things are falling apart. Ashe, Ashe. Now I got to get my husband to fix this. Aye, bo bo. But yes, you're worth more than this. Please take all of this to your altar. Seek higher counsel. Meditate. Talk to God, Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, Allah, Nana, Bolo, Klo, Oludumea, Obatala. Take it to the gay days. Today is their day if you're rocking with the ACRs, especially in the Voodoo tribe and nation. Aye, bo bo. Ashe, yo. I hope this was helpful. Powerful messages. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but I damn sure wasn't expecting that to come through. Aye, bo bo. Aye, bo bo. Yes, yes, and yes. Hi, Libby. Girl, I just broke my bell. Ashe, Ashe, aye, bo bo. Don't forget, energy vampires. They're real. They're real. Sucking the life right out of you. Oh, and I just heard children can do that shit too. So if you're having issues with the home and you need to find a way to get everything on board. And you are the leader. You're the queen. Ashe, Ashe. Even the king seeks counsel from the queen, baby. It's a lot of responsibility that's on your plate right now. But what you need to do is put yourself first, because everybody else is putting themselves first too. Stop letting these people take from you. Stop allowing people to take from you. Keyword allow. Stop allowing that. No mas. That's fuck shit. No more. Whew. Ashe. And that's the last I'm going to say about that. I got an Aries rising, y'all, and Aries season is on its way. The fire season is on its way. Use it wisely. Use it to your advantage. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, and the buffalo, for me, and I know they're not related, but for me, when I just heard is the ox, is the year the ox. So yeah, it's time to get moving. That migration, it's time to migrate. Aye bobo. Aye bobo. Just clearing the energies, because group 2 got me hot. Group 2 got me hot. Ashe. Ashe. Powerful message. Damn, I wish I would have chose a deck for a group for myself. I didn't even choose for myself, but that one really rocks. So yeah, I'm gonna take them all in. But yeah, 2 came through in a clutch, baby. So this is group 3. Your overall message. Ooh, ooh, spring is definitely in the air. This is sacred space. Hey there, love the message. Thank you, Libby. Girl, go on and subscribe so you can get these daggone messages as they come. I love chopping it up. I'd like to do more lives because I like to be interactive. I'm weird with videos, so you'll see these lives coming through because this is my thing. This is what I does. This is the wheelhouse, baby. Yes, 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 and yes. And if you would like to give any type of love and donations on Cash App, $DUDDS. 22, not asking for anything, but hey, if you don't ask, you don't receive. Aye, bo bo, ashe yo. Let's chop it up, group 3. Damn, my bell. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yes, group 3, your overall messages in regards to your sacred space. Sacred space. And look at that, those are robin blue eggs. So protecting, nurturing. Ravens and crows are very protective of their home. Very, very protective, especially when they have young ones on the way. Ashe, ashe. So, do you have a sacred space? If not, you may want to think about creating one. This could be a message in regards to that shadow, the dark moon, in regards to it's time to create a sacred space. If you've been thinking about, getting more into your spirituality or even more into your religion, ashe, ashe, you definitely are being asked to start and create a sacred space. You're going to need a place where you can be you, just you, not with your children, not with your husband, your wife, your mates, however you rock, not with none of that. You definitely want to go ahead and start to create that. Is it protected overall? Is it protected? Have you did a cleaning or a cleansing, a consecration? Now is a good time. Saturday is a good day. In our culture, we clean, baby. We do cleaning on Saturdays. If you're dealing in regards to the ATRs, some Pasaki folklores and legends say Sunday is a good day, to clean your altar, your sacred space, to get ready to generate for the week, i.e. bobo. But I clean everything on Saturday. Like even after I'm done this live, when I go and, talk to my husband and see if he's going to feed me today, I'm going to get to cleaning and I'm going to start with my sacred room. This is my sacred space. This is amethyst and clovers. This is my sacred space. So once I'm done with the live, I'm definitely going to get the ball rolling to clean and cleanse everything. So yeah, this is an overall message in regards to your sacred space. Who are you allowing into your space? Some spaces should be sacred, Yeah, and this is a lot of spring energy as well. So for me, protecting the home. So this may be a lot about the home. This is their nest. This is their nest. So for me, the overall message is during this time of the shadow work, during this time of the dark moon, spend some time thinking and looking within your home. specifically your sacred space, but your whole home should be a sacred space. That's how I feel about it. Every space in this bitch is sacred, means it's connected to God, it's connected to source. Ashe, ashe. So do a cleansing, do a cleaning, you know, do a sage, open your windows. I keep my window open here. Even when it was dead of winter, I kept this window open because I do a lot of work here. So I need to make sure that all of the energies, the good, the bad, the uglies, and the what the fucks goes right on out. And only the good, fresh, new energy can come in, especially when I'm burning my incense and, you know, I got my sage going or I'm doing my resins and other oils and I'm just burning. You definitely want to have window open, you know, so it can have that transference of energy going. Ashe, ashe. But this could be a message of making sure that your house is protected, making sure your house is suited and booted, making sure that it is good to go. Ashe, ashe. Yes, yes, and yes. No mas. No mas. Yes. You know, so yeah, let's see what else they have to say. Let's see what moon energy we rocking with group 3. New moon. So this is even though it says in Scorpio, and you know Scorpio and Pluto energy is definitely around. If for nothing else, we're still in the death season, and death is a part of that Scorpio energy. Actually, let me take another little water break. Hold on. Get your water in, baby. Get your water in. The only drink suitable for human consumption. Come through Coven. Mm-hmm. So for group 3, and my lips, I know they probably don't look like Pookie, but they feel like Pookie. Since Scorpio came out, I'm gonna go ahead and rock with this dark lip. Mm-hmm. There it is. Yo, these fairy magics. All right, we just gonna sit you there. Okay, so work through your fears. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah, so you definitely want to do a cleansing because stagnant energy creates negativity. Negativity is food for fear. Ashe, ashe. So you don't have to wait for spring to do spring cleaning. Go ahead and start that now. There are tons of YouTube videos and people that are doing early spring. You know, they're decorating, they're gearing up for spring. Let that be motivation. Let that be inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get it done now. You know, because when you're working through your fears, you don't want to be sitting in stagnancy. That's counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? That's not conducive to what you're trying to do. The new moon in Scorpio. Tomorrow is the new moon. Ashe, ashe. So this is like right here, right now. The dark moon is asking you to start working on your fears right here, right now. And the best thing to do is to either clean your sacred space, create a sacred space, and make sure that your house is good to go. Get the feelings and the energies and the vibrations of what's taking place within the home. Scorpio is water energy. Scorpios are very intuitive. Their emotions are deep, baby. I mean, like, my husband is a Scorpio and my youngest son is a Scorpio. I have 2 boys and my baby boy is a Scorpio. Their feelings, they go to the bottom of the earth, of the bottom of the ocean. They go where the mermaids are, baby. They go into that underworld. The underworld is their realm. You understand what I'm saying? So Scorpios have a bad rap. I'm not going to get into that. I'll do another video in regards to the Scorpio energy, but it really has been around. That Pluto energy has really been around with that. It is not just about the death phase. It's also about the life, death, and rebirth phase. Scorpios have 3 transitions, if you will. They start off as a scorpion, they turn into the eagle, and then they transform into the phoenix. They burn and they rise again as the phoenix. So when they hit that phoenix stage, you know, they have the abundance of wisdom. And, you know, there's no more fear. They've gone through too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you went from a land creature that can survive in water and or land, Ashe, to a creature that can fly, to a creature that can burn itself and then be reborn. That life, death, and rebirth phase. That's where we are. You know, so that life and death, where you are now, where you were, letting some things go, The overall energy for where we are right now is letting some things go. But for you, group 3 specifically, is within the home. Checking the energy and the vibration of your home. Your home, I don't care if you're in an apartment, a shack, or whatever, it has its own energy and vibration. Ashe. And it would behoove you to spend some time there and feel what's going on there. You understand what I'm saying? So taking a look to see, being willing to go into the dark. You're divinely guided, divinely protected, and divinely supported and loved and cared for. Ashe. So you might as well go ahead while we're in this dark Scorpio time, even though we're in that Pisces energy of the dark moon. It's still water, Scorpio water, Pisces water. Tomorrow will still be in Pisces as well. You know what I'm saying? So utilize this energy of the water. For me, with the home and making sure that it's protected, is to make sure that it's clean and cleansed. So if you've already cleaned your home, cleanse it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's where you do your Florida water washes. That's where you do your Palo Santo. That's where you do your sages, your frankincense. With amethyst and clover, we rock with frankincense. We rock with patchouli. Patchouli is the number one stunner for amethyst and clover. If I don't have any other incense, any other herb or resin, I got me some patchouli, baby. Got me some patchouli. Rosemary, you know, tea tree, rosemary, and patchouli is what amethyst and clover rocks with. And for those that don't know, amethyst and clover is my business, i.e. Bobo. That'll be a whole nother video as well. But for real, you want to consecrate. If you've already cleaned, cleanse. Consecrate it once you've done cleansing it. And please open your windows and your doors. It's been winter for a lot of us, for pretty much the whole, you know, the Americas for the most part. You definitely want to open your doors and your windows. Go ahead and hit the baseboards, hit the windowsill, the part that's inside of it, anything that you normally wouldn't hit on a regular. You want to hit all of those. You want to hit the doors, the doorways, the insides, as well as the outside. You want to hit every corner, all the corners, because negative energy has a way of hiding in the littlest of places and then manifesting from there. Ashe, ashe. So if you just can't seem to keep your house clean, it's probably some negative energy that you spiritually may need to deal with. Ashe, ashe. Yeah. So let's see what else is popping off. And these are the only two cards that I saw for those that just came in. This pick a card was inspired by me trying to get some insight in regards to what energies is going to be rocking with the dark moon. Yes, yes, and yes. So yeah. Oh, okay. So you were the group 3. You have the devil, Ashe, and no need to be fearful. No need to be like, well, let me log the fuck off now. No need for that. No need for that. The devil is not as bad as it sounds, at least for me. And then you have sorrow. Okay. So I'm just trying to get a feel and an energy of what's trying to be conveyed here. So we do know that the devil rocks with Capricorn energy. And we do know that in regular tarot, it represents, you know, addictions, feeling trapped, you know. But for me, in regards to this house energy, there's definitely some negative energy taking place. And it's causing a lot of negative thoughts and a lot of negative feelings. So some of us are in a negative space or a negative place. And it's creating fear. I get it now. You're in the realms of illusions. You're in the realms of illusions. With this Pisces energy, you want to tap into your dreams. Your messages are legit in your dreams. Your messages are legit in the shadow work. Are you fearful of doing shadow work? If you chose group 3, are you afraid of shadow work? Do you know what that even looks like or consists of, or what does that even mean? Because the shadow work just means taking a look at all the things that you've hidden. You've hidden these things. You didn't want to deal with them. You didn't want to focus on them. You just put them on, you swept them up under the rug. And they're starting to come up. And you may not still know how to deal with that. And you're starting to feel trapped in your own home. Because where we are, we're home a lot these days. There's a lot of, there's definitely an illusion going on. Let me just see what Amy has to say in regards to this. Okay. Yeah. And the illusions they are anticipation. Litha. Someone may have been, I don't know how to word this. I'm going to just come on out with it. Y'all know I don't know how to make pretty words. For y'all that don't know, I don't know how to use pretty words. I can only say it how it's given. There's someone working against you, trying to keep you down. And it's all kinds of illusions that are taking place. They're giving you the biggest illusion is that they know what's best. They know what's going on. They know what's best. And they're giving you just enough. And you feel chained. You feel obligated. Do somebody feel trapped in their own home? This is depression. This is depression. Someone is going through bouts of depression, or what they think is depression. Ashe spirit, what they think is depression. What you may be feeling really is a rebirth. Someone's experiencing a rebirth. Rebirths and depression they have very similar symptoms, if you will. Very similar symptoms. I've gone through 2 rebirths. One I didn't know was a rebirth, and one I knew, and it was more intense than the first. But that first rebirth, I legit thought that I was depressed, and I thought that I was, I didn't want to live. Seriously, it was such a heavy feeling. I just kept feeling like the more that I tried to get through the day, the more it intensified. Some very heavy feelings. And it just kept weighing on me. And then with all of this is Urzuli Dawn Tour for those that rock with the voodoo. Urzuli Dawn Tour. Yeah. You're going to have to be a warrior. You're going to have to fight for you. So there are 2 messages here for group 3, and wouldn't it be because it's Papa Legba's number. For group 3, there are 2 messages here. For some, you're feeling trapped and you're feeling obligated in your own home. And then for others, it's the illusions, it's the rebirth that's taking place. And with all of that comes a whole bunch of illusions and doubts and fears. You may have been misdiagnosed. I don't mean no harm. And I forget what he's called, but his penis is big. It's at full attention, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So are you using sex as feelings? Are you using sex to compensate? Hold on. There's a love language. Is somebody's love language sex? and the other person doesn't convey it as such, but you feel obligated, like one of you is not as sexual as the other? Or do you feel as though your partner is a sex addict, like addicted to sex? Like every time you turn around, they just want to have sex, don't want to have no meaningful conversations, don't want to have no heart to hearts, don't want to do anything around the house. They just want to have sex all the time. And that's making you really sad. What's going on here? Was there a threesome that went wrong? Where the fuck did that come from? Are we going to rock? Was there a threesome that went wrong? Was there some cheating that took place? And you feel as though you got to stay for the kids? What's happening in the home, y'all? What's popping? Are y'all saying anything? Yes, sis, is why I got to get away. Ayi Bobo. I have got to be paying more of attention. Why I said I'm leaving Monday. I got to get away from here. Oh, you the home? You talking about the home, Oba? Yeah, Oba. And for those that don't know who Oba is Lachey. That's my sister. That's one of my TGs. And we call her Oba. Because she is the woman of her house. And this is some fucking Capricorn energy. Listen. Yeah. Oh, you're feeling trapped in your own home. Yes, that could definitely be what's popping off right here. And it's a very overwhelming feeling. But what's happening sexually? Like, I want it. Let's chop it up. Let's get into this. Do you feel like if you don't have sex, then the relationship is over, is non-existing? Do you feel like the world is on your back? Like you always got to be on your back? Is the sex life boring? Whatever it is, the feeling is starting to intensify. And this could be why the sacred space is needed. You need a space that's solely for you. I don't care if it's a closet. They got to find somewhere else to put their clothes. Or put a lock on it. For this hour is mine. What's happening here? Because Scorpio energy is also sexual energy. Let's be clear. And then you have the devil here with the Jed up like this. And then you have two people chained to his platform here. But then your heart is sad and it's hurting. Sorrow is taking place here. What's popping? What's popping? You also pressure is going to bust pipes. Volcano. This is also, no, this is Palima of all things. So we got Oya, we got Kalima. Oya was in group 1. Kalima was in group 2. And now you have Palima or Pele. You have Pele in group 3. You have all the feminine warrior goddesses, Orishas, Luas, coming through. What's going on, ladies? What's popping? What's popping here? Is sex not satisfying? Top, if he keep doing the same position over and over and over again and over again, like what else? Do you got anything new? Huh? Are you afraid to express that? Do you wait for an argument to unleash the dragon? Physical touch. Okay, the physical touch of it all. Is it lacking? Like what's happening there? Are you not satisfied? From what I'm hearing and what I'm getting, you're not satisfied in your home. And we can't have that. We can't have that. We are the queens of our home. The king of the castle, but we are the rulers and the runners of the actual home. Like, so what's happening here? Where's the communication? Because Scorpios that I know, they're very communicative as well. Are you dealing with the Scorpio? Are you dealing with the Capricorn? Are you a Scorpio? Or you're a Capricorn? And there's also Libra energy here as well. So are you dealing with a Libra, a Capricorn, or a Scorpio? Or are you a Libra, a Capricorn, or a Scorpio? What's happening in the home here? And what needs to be done to get it back on track? It's the balances of it all. Are you feeding into the illusion that everything is good when it's not? Are you pretending that everything is good when it's not? Are you pretending that sex is enjoyable when it's not? Are you feeding into he or she does pay the bills? That's not enough. They'll be paying bills with or without you. They're a good provider. That's all well and good, but that's not enough to keep you personally satisfied. Are you getting what you need out of the deal here? But whatever it is not just about y'all, though. I want to be clear here. Whatever is taking place, okay, so water energy is also, especially when you're dealing with Pisces, it's also about illusions. This is why you keep hearing me saying smoke screens and mirrors and illusions, because it's really about smoke screens and mirrors and illusions as well as dreams, you know. Are you telling yourself that it's going to get better, it's going to get better, it's going to get better, and every time you tell yourself that, you see that it's not? You're about to fucking explode, whatever is happening here. And we don't want to explode, especially when we may not have been expressing ourselves properly, especially when it may get violent. It says volatility. So it may, volatility. It may get violent, all in all. This fire is definitely going to burn some shit down. If it's already feeling heated, if you're already feeling tight, you know, like in your skin, in your home, if it's already feeling tight. He's too active, I'm too stressed, and recently mentioned a threesome for his birthday. Okay, like I said, I didn't know where the fuck that came from, but I was gonna rock. I was gonna rock. I'm not afraid of a threesome, but when I asked years ago, he was like, no. So I'm like, hell no. The home is unbalanced. Is not home right now to me. So right now it's just a house. Is it just a dwelling place? Is a place to rest your head and wake up? Where's there's some balance, and that's sad, Oba. Okay. Yeah, and you know, feel free, because we can use this opportunity and then take everything to your altar, but use this opportunity to really, let's chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, really put it out there. There's no judgment here. There's no judgment. And thank you so much for coming on through and, you know, putting it out there, because this is what's happening. And this is why I see now that this is why you have to get away, because if you don't, you're going to fucking explode. And the question that I'm hearing is, why now? So since you said that when you asked about it, it was a no, and now that he wants it, you're like, hell no. But the real question is, why now? Why then and a yes now? Why was it a no then and a want and a desire now? Have y'all had the conversation? Have you decided to have the real talk? Are you getting to the root of it? And again, I don't know if I drove this point home. It's not just about y'all. It's outside forces. And I'm not speaking solely to Oba, but I am addressing her question. But this is for group 3 as a whole. Let's be clear. It's not just about what's going on in the home. It's about the energies that are taking place that are on the outside of the home that are finding its way in to the home to create havoc. Don't forget, we're at a time where, while we're going through this death phase to gear up for this rebirth, which is very tragic and very painful and very dramatic, there's a lot to take place with that. There's also energies that wants to keep a divide, that wants to tear everything down. especially goodness, unity, couples, relationships, homes. They like the division. They want to tear it apart. They want to have people at odds. And the closer you are to a person, the better the odds. You know, if they can create, that's how they're getting their rocks off. Maybe this is why the jet is so prominent here. You know, is this is a lot about illusions. This is a lot about outside forces trying to manipulate what's taking place within your home. They're trying to infiltrate from the inside out. See what else is taking place here. Congo, Ogun. Yeah, so this is like the king of the King of Cups. Yeah, and like I said, the king is the king of the castle, but you're the queen of your domain, and vice versa for any dudes that are watching. I love you. You are the king of the castle, yes, but with that is definitely responsibility, though. You know, so this is also in my world again Scorpio energy. You know, definitely Scorpio energy. Maybe that's why you sat right up here next to the Scorpio. So this is a lot of, these are deep feelings. These are deep emotions. And y'all are keeping these hidden. Y'all are keeping this as a secret. Y'all have been going along to get along. And it's killing you inside. It's really killing you. And with Mars on the horizon, with Ogun on the horizon, pressure is definitely going to bust pipes. It's definitely going to make this daggone volcano erupt. And you know, lava is worse than fire. Lava is a slow burn, you know, and it's not so easy to put out. So once it gets started, it may not be so easy to rectify. So I would definitely take some time to come to terms with what I'm feeling. Capricorn energy is earth energy. So we're going to take this earth element and we're going to ground ourselves and get in tune with our feelings. How are we really feeling? Don't forget, dark moon energy is all about the truth of it all. How is it that you're really feeling? What is it that you're really seeing that's taking place within the home? What's really going on? So you may need with the King of Cups, but in the voodoo, this is an Ogun, you know, like a priest, the priestess, higher council, basically, like your pastor, you know, your bishop, whatever it is that you rock. You may need some spiritual counseling. Before I ever seek outside counsel, I'm definitely going to take it to my spirit. I'm definitely going to see what it is that I'm truly feeling. If you got to hide within your home, that's one thing. But you should never be able to, you should never need or want or feel the need to hide from yourself. Not never. And if you do, there lies the real problem. There lies the real issue. You're hiding from yourself. Ashe. So you want to beat your drum. You want to beat your drum. You want to call on your ancestors, call on your spirit team, call on your divine, your spirit animals. You want to call on your angels. You need some answers. You need to know how best to approach this hypersensitive, because Scorpios are hypersensitive as well as Capricorns, even though people don't associate Capricorns with being sensitive because they always give off the illusion they don't give a fuck about shit. So just know hypersensitivity is the name of the game. So you're hypersensitive, they could be hypersensitive, and the situation itself is hypersensitive. All that shit is what's going to cause this violent eruption if we don't get a good hold on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already intensifying. And your ancestors and your team is also intensifying. They know that this is big. This is big. This is big. Some of you may feel as though like this is a fight or flight moment. And it could be. But I need you to also take into account outside forces. Who's outside of the home? Who are they talking to? Who are they seeking counsel from? Because that could be what it is. They're getting some counsel or some ideas from someone outside of the home. Who are they talking to? What is the fear of having this conversation? What is the fear of saying what it is you truly feel, even to yourself? What is the fear? What are you afraid of? Be open and honest about it. If it's not here with us, and if it's not with someone that you can trust for real, please take it to your team. Take it to God. Put it before his or her feet. You know what I'm saying? Take it to Jesus. Take it to Buddha. Take it, to Nana Boloklo. Take it to Aluda Man. Take it somewhere. But this is a little, you feel as though, and it very well may be a little too big for you to handle solely on your own. But the first thing that they are saying is this is why the sacred space is coming into play. You definitely want to make sure your home is protected because somebody or something or someone is definitely trying to infiltrate. That much I do know. That much is very clear from the spirits. Someone is definitely trying to come in and create more of a rift. Yeah, something is amuck here. And it's definitely with the waters. It's definitely a lot of illusion. Someone is probably smiling in your face and trying to have sex with your woman or your man behind your back. I'm gonna just put it out there like that. Someone is definitely seeing you reaping benefits and rewards, and you're just a little too happy for their liking because they're not focused on their life, so they're trying to create havoc and disrupt what you got going on. There's a lot of shit popping off over here. Ashe. His sister and his cousins. Okay, yeah, it's time to be the queen, Oba. Remember the Bataki of Oba. Remember the Bataki of Oba. Bad counsel is what destroyed their relationship. Ashe. And even though it was Oba who was the one that sought counsel from other females, and she received the bad intel, intel is intel. Bad intel is intel. So if you have too many people in your relationship, you want to reel that back in. You definitely want to, have the courage. And you got these blue eggs. So you definitely, in all this blue water, this is going to be an emotional talk. Mainly because specifically for Oba, this is family related. But for anybody else, and I see some people are not rocking with this, but I can tell you, you can run, but you cannot hide. It's going to come. It's going to come. If you don't deal with it, it will. We talked about this, and people that rock with amethyst and clover, they can tell you. When I tell you that if you don't go down and get it, it will come up. Yeah, that's what we are. If you don't deal with it, it will come up one way or another. So this is your opportunity to deal with it while the waters, they're moved. There's movement there. There's movement there, but they're not choppy. They're not choppy, But you have too many people in the home per se. And people are feeling obligated. Maybe, in Oba situation, maybe your mate feels obligated to his family, not realizing you his family first, i.e. Bobo. I'm just saying. And then you have a 15, you got a 10, and you got a 5. So you may be having challenges. There may definitely be challenges in regards to completing this cycle. But growth needs to be had. Yeah, a transformation is taking place. And this old way of keeping other people in a relationship, even if they're just friends, no. They're not just friends. They're enablers. They want something. They're given the illusion of just being there solely for the person. Be mindful of that. A lot of bullshit is taking place. This devil got hands, got a mouth in his hand. So if they're doing a lot of this as they're talking, and I'm a very this type person, but I'm not saying this in regards to that. But if they're using their hands a lot to be overly excessive expressive with their hands, that's an illusion. You understand? Ground yourself. You have to know what you know. You have to trust it. Scorpios, Pisces, and Cancers are very, very intuitive. They feel a lot. They know a lot. And this is a lot of dark work. This is a lot of dark work. There's some negative juju running around here. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You're definitely going to need to collaborate. You're definitely going to need to get with someone else. This may be a little too much for you, especially if there's some workings. I feel like there is some juju going on here. And, meaning a spell. There's some type of spell. Words are spells. So even if they don't want good for you, they don't have to really pull out, they don't have to be from Hogwarts. They don't need to pull out their book of spells, their grimoire. They could be, a legit Christian and just not wanting well for you. I can't wait for them to break up. I can't stand her. Why is he with her? Why is she with him? These are spells. These are spells. Understand? So yeah, you may need to get with your spiritual team, your spiritual guides to come together as a collective. And this is saying 3, by the power, by the law of 3, baby. So motive B, will you be successful? Yeah, so maybe you need to call on you, yourself, and I. Maybe you need, God, Father, and the Holy Ghost, and I'm not being smart. I'm being really fucking serious right now. Maybe you need the Marasa Twa. It is the Marasa energy right now, Maybe you need the whole front line. You need your ancestors. You need your spirit guides. You need your spirit animals. You might need to take it directly to source. And then let's be clear, you definitely have a honeycomb here. So this is still Oshun energy. You may need to be creative in regards to how to get this done. So there's not a lot of blowback. There's not a lot of fire. There's not a volatile explosion taking place here. Definitely that. Definitely that. I just said Oshun, go to Oshun for inspiration. You see all those bees and you see all that yellow? Yeah, you see those flowers. And this is in regards to spring as well. And Oshun definitely rocks for spring. So yeah, seek her out for inspiration or whatever deity, Loa, Orisha, angel that you rock with that is on that creative level that'll help you see things in a different light and how to do things in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Oshun is a warrior, let's be clear. And she may not be the warrior like Oya. She may not be like, Ogun, Ochusi, or none of that, but she is a warrior. She just has a different way of getting these results done. Tap into. And this is a number 3. Oh, and see, there it is again, 3 and 3. Clairvoyance. You may have trust your intuition. If something isn't feeling right, it's not right. You have to trust that. This is what it's all is. Feeling this for a while. You've been sensing something for a while. And it's coming on up, baby. Allow it to come up. Stop trying to smash it down. This is not that time. Because this right now is really starting to affect the home, that not just you two, but the whole home, the whole house, the children, the energy, the vibration, your willpower, your fire. And that's in regards to the solar plexus as well. Your willpower, as well as the sacral. Yeah. And this is that orange and yellow. So your sacral and solar plexus. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that they're activated. You definitely want to make sure that they're good to go. And you may not need the fire. Oshun uses her honey to get the things that she want accomplished. She uses her femininity. Check out that live from group 1. I mean, check out the reading from group 1. The feminine energy card came out. So tap into your feminine energy, even if it's a means of being a little more gentle with your words, because these words got to come out, whether you're a man or a woman. Let's be clear. These words have to come out. You have to express what it is that you're really feeling. But before you can even express it, before you can even convey it, you must understand what's really going on with you and how you feel about it. So taking that step back and really getting in tune, just take a minute, ask for a minute, demand a minute, steal a minute. Just come to terms with what is really going on here. Yep, y'all. Then you have Queen of the Darkwood Elves, 40. 4 is about the foundation, the stabilities of it all. What are you building on? Because these cycles are coming to an end and new cycles are coming into play. You don't want to build on shaky ground. You don't want to build on negative energy. You don't want to build on that. You want to get that shit dealt with so you can come into anew. And then you have, I love these cards. Then you have the queen, and like I said, the queen of the house, i.e. Bobo, queen of the dark wood elves. And this says premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. Yo, this is Scorpio energy all day long, all day long. The dark wood elves. This is that dark moon energy. This is that dark time. And they're telling you, you've been seeing premonitions, whether it's in your dreams, whether in that Pisces energy, come on through the dreams, deja vu. Have you been having deja vu? His sister has him pressuring me about this marriage, about getting married. How is the pressure coming? Damn, I should have asked Milton for some water. How is the pressure coming? But yeah, foreshadow, meaning you've seen this coming. 2020 has given us all perfect vision, foresight, seeing things as it is, seeing things coming if you worked it and if you allowed it to work you properly. But let's not negate her wings here. Transformation is also taking place. Things are changing. Things are definitely changing. But it's in regards to is a lot of mystery taking place. That's definitely Scorpio energy. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a Scorpio on the scene. There's too much Scorpio energy taking place here. Even though Scorpio is water energy, but there's too much Scorpio taking place here. That honestly very well may be the gay days as well. That underworld, that underrealm. Shadow work, root work is definitely need to be done here. Oh, divination. You want to do your own form of divination. Yeah. Take a look into the shadows, and you don't necessarily need any type of cards or, pendulums or anything like that. You are everything that you absolutely need. It's all about your intuition. Go inside, check in, and don't be afraid. Face your fears. Yeah, somebody's afraid of something that's taking place or that will take place if they come out with it. They feel like they're going to lose their relationship or their home is going to be destroyed or, something here. But if you don't, it's a guarantee. If you do, there's a possibility. If you don't, there's a guarantee. I hope that is making sense. You've been dreaming about this. Have you been noticing the little signs or the little things? Have your dreams been a little confusing? That water energy, that Pisces energy in regards to dreams, though, deep dreams. And they can get a little murky because you got two fish. So, yeah, you definitely don't want to sleep on none of that. None of it. What I tell you? Snake, shed old skin. Ashe pops. Shed old skin. There's that Naga energy, which is all that blue. That's also water energy. This could be Simbi coming through. There's a lot of wisdom and there's a lot of protection. There's a lot of healing that's also needed here. And be careful if threesomes or anything are taking place. When I see snake energy, I also think of the medical sign. Definitely use precaution. Get tested, and not just for, the pandemic. Get tested. You understand what I'm saying? But the real message of this is shedding old skin. You know that if a snake doesn't shed its skin, it dies. Did you know that? I know Amethyst and Clover knows that, but did you know that? If the snake doesn't shed its skin, it will legit die. So this is what I'm saying, is killing you. Not being able to express yourself, not being able to grow and be who you truly are is killing you. It's killing you. It's doing so much more harm than good. You definitely want to find a way to have these hard conversations. Definitely. I'm just taking a look to see what the energy is in here. So there's a lot of earth energy and there's a lot of air energy as well. And then there's fire energy. But water is definitely the name of the game. Pisces is definitely coming through. Virgo energy is also coming through. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeah, you may need to talk to someone, get a different perspective, get some inspiration. Tap into higher counsel to get a new idea about how to navigate the situation, about how to get your house back on track. Because right now it's not. And then you got flamingo spirit, 28, what comes out to be an 8. Embrace the in-between time. Yeah, this is definitely an in-between time. You don't want to run from it. You don't want to hide from it. You definitely want to accept it as it is, as you see it. You definitely want to do that. Definitely. Yeah, it's the as above and the so below. But until you have this conversation, use this for some higher counsel. 8 rocks with Obatala, and 8 also rocks with Oba. And they're both present in this conversation that we've had today. Yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, so you definitely want to rock there. You definitely want to seek higher counsel, and you definitely want to seek counsel from your ancestors as well. Because there's a lot of fuckery taking place here. And a lot of pressures and pressure bust pipes here. Yeah. 8, reaping what you sow. The as above and the so below is also in regards to spirituality and, this realm and the other realms. So the physical realm and the spiritual realm. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what 8 rocks with. Ashe, ashe. But also definitely rocks with abundance. You're definitely going to reap what you sow abundantly. I.e. Bobo. So be careful, choose wisely, have the hard conversations, clean, cleanse, and consecrate the home, the inside and the outside. You may have to look like the crazy lady. You may going out there smudging your house. You may, seriously. Wintergreen. And wintergreen is like any type of pine. You know what I'm saying? Wintergreen, listening, senses, and vibrations. I'm telling you, this water energy of Scorpio, when I told you to listen to the energies and the vibrations, especially within the home. Yeah, wintergreen can help with that. On the low end, deafness, insensitive, and toxic. Yes, I listen with an open heart, knowing the hardest thing to hear or sometimes needed. If the message is toxic, I simply tune it out. Listen. This is just confirmation that a conversation needs to be had, the hard ones, because it's time for this cycle to come to an end. Ashe, ashe. And when you're having a conversation that says, listen with an open heart, and for me, I'm always saying, listen, because it's not just with this. We're hearing here. We listen here. Ashe, ashe. Yeah. And this is where I was saying you definitely want to make sure that you've been a little more gentle, let that feminine energy come through, whether you're a woman or a man, when you're having these hard conversations. Because if it comes across abrasive, if it comes across domineering, if it comes across as threatening or challenging, or you're trying to tear somebody down, or you're so hell-bent on getting your point across that you don't even entertain and hear what the other person is saying, then yeah, that's what's going to cause a problem here. Is the delivery of the conversation. But it needs to be had nonetheless. And wintergreen can help you with that. Ashe, ashe, aye, bo, bo, ashe. And the overall message is 14, which comes out to be a 5, which is those challenges, those hardships, but also Oshun in regards to having other ways of getting it done. Ashe, you are open-minded and always up to try something new. I'm trying to tell you, you may have to get a little creative with this Piscean energy, yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. Listen, before you have this conversation, you definitely want to have it with yourself. You definitely want to check yourself on your emotions. Keep your emotions in check. You can definitely tap into the age of Aquarians. Aquarians can really keep their emotions in check a little too much sometimes, sticking to the facts. Ashe, ashe. But yes, this pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. I am practical. That's an earth element. That's an earth element. Practicality. That's Taurian energy. That's Capricorn energy. And that's Virgo energy. Yes. Yes. Meditate on it. For real. Seek higher counsel about it. Make sure that everything is in alignment. Make sure that your feelings can be expressed without being derailed, and pay attention to the smoke screens and mirrors and the delusions and confusions within the conversation. Because if a person is not ready to have that conversation, they may deflect. They may blame it on you. They may tell you some shit that's just outlandish and just not true. You understand what I'm saying? Sis, he tries to go to the courthouse. He tried to go to the courthouse last weekend. She been in his ear about finances, insurance, and all talking about we need to be married. If I'm gonna be over all of this affairs, just a lot of bullshit. My sister pointed out his sister BS too. It's been a lot. Yeah, we need to talk, Oba. We need to talk. Because like I said, it has been a lot. It's a lot taking place. It's a lot of challenges. But like I said, it's really not having anything to do within the home. It's the outside forces for that. Ashe. Yeah, and when you are together as mates, as husband and wife, as a couple, it's hand in hand and back to back, as the Seaborns say. Me and my husband, we've been rocking with that for 13 years. Hand in hand and back to back. It's us against everybody else. I don't care who it is. He has to be his own man. He can't be going off the pressures and the stripes and off the words of these women. What purpose does it serve? It took us a long time to get married. And we went through the pressures of people like, oh my God, y'all been together for all these years and you still aren't married? No. And we're not going to get married until we're ready to get married. There were things that I wanted to do before I said I do. Everybody always thinks it's the man that's holding the wedding up. Sometimes it's us. You know, I knew that my now husband, you know, he didn't come with a lot of drama, a low credit score. You know, he had over the 700 credit scores. I wanted to make sure that I was on equal footing. Not like I felt like I wasn't worthy, but I wanted to be an equal partner. Ashe. And whether he takes care of me or not, that's neither here nor there. I still wanted to be going into a union, taking our relationship to the next level on equal footing. And so many people had so many ideas and thoughts and pressures and, you know, just, y'all not married yet? Oh my gosh, are you ever going to marry this girl? And, you know, he'd be like, he took the hit. He was like, you don't have to explain this to anybody. We know what's going on. I'll take the hit. Everybody thought it was him. Like, you just going to have her out here being with you all these years. He took the hit. He took a lot of hits. But you have to make sure that what's going on in the home is not getting outside of the home on that level. I ain't talking about secrets with some fuck shit, you know, but I'm talking about that type stuff. It's none of their business. Go tell them to pay the mind of business that pays them. Why are they so concerned? What does their relationship look like? And why does he feel compelled to listen as opposed to listening to his mate? Ashe. May no ill thoughts, words, curses, sexes, spells, negative energy, low vibration cross you, your Ori, that's your head space, your mind, your mind's eye, Ashe, your aura, your auric, and aortic field. We want to take what we need and leave the rest. If anyone is trying to do any type of harm to us on any type of level, spiritually, mentally, psychologically, energetically, you know, return all that shit to sender 9 by 9 by 9, baby. The power, the fire is yours. The choice is yours. I gratefully appreciate all of the love and support and taking the time to rock that. I know this has been a long live. I'm going to break it up in regards to timestamps, if you will. Ayi bobo, ashe yo. Yeah, we definitely not dealing with the fuck shit. We definitely are moving forward. We definitely going to deal with ourselves. Don't forget, you are the biggest moving piece to your life's puzzle. Use your fire wisely. Let people have that raggedy energy that you've already given them. Stop looking for it to come back. Regenerate some more. You're the magician. You're the alchemist. You have everything you need. Regenerate some more. That 8 is also, if you turn it on its side, is the infinity sign. You have an infinite supply of energy, power, and love for yourself first. Ashe. Please comment, please subscribe, please smash that like button and hit that bell for updated new videos and interactions, baby. And if you're not having a day that you want to have, and it's way too beautiful of a day for that, you want to change that shit, baby. I love you. Thank you so much for rocking with the kid, the ancestors, the ancestors so below. The as within and so without first, baby. Ashe. I see you with the next gathering, i.e. boo boo. Peace.